spotlight, you heard?
From the Genesis, it was Cain that made my name. Was able to kill the game. From 20s to dealing things. That feeling still in my veins. Turn a little to a lot. It ain't a riddle, nigga. Either you gon' get it or you not. You gon' shit get off the pot. You in the way your real money getters. We the ones, and I ain't talking about them funny niggas. The first low shit, the plug bought 100 with them. Ever since then, shit, a nigga.
Niggas wanna hear that boy talk, but they won't listen unless I talk, boy. Dog wall, I just took Lassie up on a world tour. Bundled up, everyday winter, I'm in the Cold War. Talk about real like a lord or wizard, I'm a folklore. Forkless, moving to work, now I'm a foreman. Seeing niggas fall out of form, become informants. I'm the one that made the most wanted, and still made it. Now they gotta wait on these verses, don't make statements.
Blind eye, tried to turn away and didn't wanna see. Keep it 100, 100 wannabes, couldn't see one of me. I'm done with these, playing nice, I'm back now. On my petty shit, 50 cent to get you back down. Nasty with the eyeball, even when the scat round, we just keeping it facts now. Hustler, had to make a way by ourselves, no handouts. Blacks had more saved by the scale, that man now.
Hey yo, Big Prime the General, yeah, I had to be on it. 2-4, call me the greatest, just like I'm Kobe. I approach it with my hand out, nigga, that's cause you owe me. Big Prime, Hauling Academy, got them mad at me. Started the trucking school and made myself a principal. Never did I realize I'd be changing lives. From standing on the corner and breaking out padded pizzas. Mayview, Westside King till I desire.
Carolina about that action, get the scrapping, you dig? I want that bigger bag, not a fraction, you dig? I'ma stand on what I said, I don't be capping, you dig? I'm from the heart of Crosstown, I don't be lacking, you dig? Now turn me up, there gon' be Z-Bo. He gon' blow for show, get into it. Always double up, that's the way to go. Like them little booty women with small frames, that's intimate. Or big bubba jams with big titties, that's intimate. They gon' Crosstown coming in hot, that's why I speed pass. Put you in a pack, smoke you up, this is all gas. Been thugging in the city for years and never let up. Aging like fine wine, the grind still getting better. I can sight still light your life up. From big chopsticks to big pipers, the rusty rifles, we nothing like you. Country City always bringing the vibes. They always see the dark side, but not the Jedi in the eyes.
True hustler, graduated gun buster. We used to fist fight, non-switches and box cutters. Reading through my Quran, it ain't possible through all our. Remember being the temple, getting blessed from a top side. You know it's different, hood politics. Bodies get dropped, mamas crying, they holding candlesticks. Ain't no killer, ain't no lunatic, we carry top.
704 Charlotte Bound Show, what up? 704 Charlotte Bound family, how y'all doing? What's going on, man? Wednesday night. Prepping for this night show to get ready to go with you guys, man. I got a packed show loaded for you guys to have some fun with it. Look, man, it's a great time right now. Everybody's excited with the draft coming up, and you know, ready to see what's going on with this draft, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see a way where we can miss. We got 9 picks, you know what I'm saying? And Dan Morgan has been doing big things so far in the free agency with Tillis. You know what I'm saying? Let's not leave money-making Tillis out of this. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get in here and get into this, man, you know what I'm saying, and talk about it. And look at some other teams and what they may pick, you know, that may disturb what we trying to do, man. Hope you guys enjoying the show, man. The song is playing right now. Shout out to my man Art, my man Kings, DJ Mello, Essard, Boot Bank, man, and Solace, man. Shout out to them fellas out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Twan Don on the beat on this right here. New track that's out here right now, man, on all your major platforms. I'm trying to get it on Tidal right now. But look, all the major platforms where you listen to music, go there and download that, man. You know what I'm saying? I know JP somewhere up in here. You know what I'm saying? But that's me on the beat, man. Go download, do what y'all do. Hey, look, it's time to get into it, man. I'm about to go ahead and bring my co-host up in here. We got Claire in the building. That's going to join me tonight, man. We should have Edge on later and maybe Nick. But Claire, it's Wednesday.
Word. I had to.
Just like that. Yeah, Claire, word.
Word.
Yeah. Trust stay clear. It's in the building.
Oh God.
Tri-State Series is in
Ah,
the building. Yeah,
jeez.
man.
Oh Lord.
Hey, look, today, Claire, we're gonna get into it. Most people out here, what I'm saying, everybody's talking about, what we're gonna do in the first round, and
Hmm.
whether we're gonna stay at 8 or trade back. But it's not a lot of no one's really talking about what we're gonna do in the first 3 rounds. And I want to change the pace on the 704 Charlotte Bound show,
Hmm.
so that people can get a real good look, and so that the chat can recommend who they think we should be looking at. Um, let me make sure this chat is working again, man. Can you type something in it?
Ooh, I can try. Hold on. Let's see if it.
Let me make sure it's something real quick.
Let me see if it's gonna let me connect. Oh
Yeah.
dear.
All right.
Oh please.
Because something's been funny happening with our chat lately. The G in there. Somebody please, if y'all can hear us, type something in the chat. Or if you guys are experiencing, is it saying no? I have to take that thing off. Everybody hold tight. You make sure that it doesn't have no comments allowed, because they won't be able to tell us if they can't comment if
Hmm.
it's not letting them. Let me just make sure.
Oh no, I just posted something in there. I don't know if it picked it up or not.
Yeah, it's in there, but I'm trying to make sure it's not just like the people that are in here, the people on the outside can post.
Hmm.
If there's anybody in the chat that can hear us, if you could just post something, go into the studio and make sure there's nothing in here preventing this. Let me see. Mm, sorry for the delay. Just go. Getting this live. All right. So it's working.
It
All
is?
right.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Appreciate that, Myra Johnson. Look, man. So far, man, we got so 30 people on the Twitch, 9 people on the YouTube right now, and another 11 in the X. You know what I'm saying? I don't think YouTube is sending out our
Let's say
I
9
think
people on
like I
YouTube
said,
is a little
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. It's like it's pushing the show to the other formats more, or YouTube is just on a bull. But
Could be either or at this point. Um,
okay, we got T Thompson in here. All right. So,
what's
hey,
up,
T
T
Thompson,
Thompson?
did you get the notification right away? I want to make sure you got that notification right away.
Hmm.
Let us know if you got that notification. Did you get the notification? Anybody in here, did y'all get the notification to the show, or was y'all just on YouTube and saw us live? He said not right away, about 5 minutes out. Yeah, man, YouTube tripping, bro. They doing something.
You said about 5 minutes.
Yeah, after we went, we only been
Oh
on here for
yeah,
like five.
that's wild. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a wild. Um, I'm trying to look at something else. Of course, I mean, it doesn't do any good if I look at anything just because All right.
Hey, YouTube doing something about our notifications because it's
Uh,
been when I
yeah.
even when our admins are getting the notification late, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right, so look, man, Claire,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
how you doing today, man?
Uh, I'm, toughing it out through a headache that has not left me since yesterday. At this point, I'm just used to it, numb to
At
the
this point, you
pain.
said
Um,
whatever.
yep, numb to the pain at this point.
Shout
Other
out to
than
Mark
that, that's
Johnson
it.
too. Yeah, man, YouTube is doing something strange. She said no notification. Just on and strolled to it. Been checking. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Myra.
Who was that?
Myra Johnson,
Oh,
one of
okay.
our newest members, one of our newest subscribers. Yeah, man, YouTube is doing something where
Hmm.
like they're not sending our notifications out until we like halfway into the show, and then all of a sudden everybody start piling in.
Got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
so
Got you. Got you.
I'm gonna have to hit them up until I ask them what's going on, on that chat box. But look, they'll watch the show. You know what I'm saying? It may not be live, but we're gonna go with it for right now, man. We still got two other
Right.
audiences that we have to hit. So um,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna start off with some breaking news, man. The breaking news is Claire.
Okay.
Claire is
Huh?
Claire was one of the people that
Oh.
was I would say at least 50% in on Jalen Walker, but there's another player that's caught your eye. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, what play is that?
I knew he was going to do this to
Yeah,
me.
immediately.
Off rip. Off rip.
Yeah.
Jihad Campbell. Jihad Campbell. Um, I I had not really had the opportunity to go in depth with a lot of his tape yet, until probably within the last like week or two. There's highlight reels out there all over the place that are, just for 2024 alone, all the highlights I've found have been like 8 minutes worth of highlights, which is
He's a
crazy
big
work.
guy.
Yeah. But watching him play, um, you know, as much as I know, Twan, you were saying that, Jalen Walker, what we've all talked about that we've liked about him is you could line him up at linebacker, you can line him up on the outside, you can line him up at edge, you can line him up in a lot of different places.
Mhm.
You can do that also with Jihad Campbell. I've seen different scenarios. I know there was, I'm trying to remember the game now as I'm thinking about it, where uh, it was the game where he got an interception, and I don't believe that was. It might have been the Georgia game. Actually, it was because Carson Beck threw it right across the middle, and he just pop, got it. But watching him against the Georgia game, especially because that is the level of talent, it's also the alternating team that Jalen Walker's on. Obviously, they would not have been playing against each other on the field at the same time.
Yeah.
But that is a great game to watch, that Alabama Georgia game, if you really want to get a good look at both players against that
Hmm.
caliber of talent. Just really love how just watching him follow the quarterback and just watching him from his perspective, quarterbacking the defense back there, and his guys.
I got him up
Uh,
on the screen right now. You
yeah,
know, so
he to me he is very impressive. I have seen draft boards where he is coming up more. He was in the like low to mid 20s as far as where he would initially have been drafted. They are now saying that ideally he could be taken as early as even us. And the latest they could see him taken is the Atlanta Falcons, one of our, rivals here at 15. So, which that would be, I don't want to deal with Jihad Campbell two
bruh.
times a year. I really don't. But that he has crept up boards, and I was trying to figure out why.
No, with Jalen either.
I don't want to deal with Jalen Walker either. No, correct. I do not
I feel
either.
like, yeah, I'm starting to feel like whoever doesn't get either or guy is gonna
Is
get
going
the
to
other
end.
one. So
Yeah, somebody,
yeah.
and
So
they've even
over.
got him potentially going I've even seen him in some mocks going to like which this would be later in those 20s, which would be Tampa Bay. And I'm like, I don't want him to go to any of these teams, please. Like,
Yeah.
but no, I've seen him mocked. Guys, I've literally seen this guy mocked to every single NFC South team, including the Saints. Which
That won't. Yeah, that ain't good.
no, which is why, and I've been trying to figure out, and I was just like, why specifically, why as far up as even us or the Saints? And then like I said, started watching his tape. Watching a lot of his tendencies, his anticipation, everything that he calculates while he's back there, especially if they ever put him in that um, interior like linebacker situation. And he is a force to be reckoned with, no matter where you put him. And I think he is absolutely phenomenal. He can easily with his height and his size, he will bat down any football that is thrown, low enough to be over the middle, like an intermediate throw. I've seen him bat down footballs constantly. I mean, at some point, he's going to either stop the ball or he's going to stop a player. Like it's almost like with him there, I'm not gonna say he's impenetrable with him there, but he is a major part of that Alabama defense. And um, watching the fact that him being like a cornerstone piece in that cornerstone piece, we need that somewhere, especially in either our edge rusher room or our linebacking core. Not to take anything away from Trevin Wallace, he is still developing, but I think getting him a running mate, potentially like a Jihad Campbell, someone who does have that high football IQ, quarterbacking at the linebacker level back there behind the D line, would be absolutely phenomenal for both our defense as a whole and Trevin to have someone to pair him up with once Josie Jewell potentially would exit the team, or stay on as a backup piece. But Jihad Campbell has caught my eye, and he has slowly moved up my board and my rankings in my mind as well. And seeing him move up draft boards, he is becoming an alternative favorite should Jalen Walker even get taken before we can get to him. I don't see that possibly happening. I think that's a lower chance of happening, but should that happen, Jihad Campbell I would not say no. He's a versatile linebacker, very similar to Jalen Walker. So not a bad 1-2 punch. If you miss out on one, you could easily get the other. People would say taking him at 8 is too rich. I could somewhat agree, but at the same time, if he ends up being anything like what he has been at Alabama, I could care less how rich people think it is. But that's banking on, in theory, would it work out? We won't know that yet, obviously. But to me, he is someone to look at. Even if we were to be in a trade back scenario, he is definitely someone I would be keeping my eye on for us to go after, for sure.
All right. We got Nick up in the building. What's good, Nick?
What's up, y'all?
We got Flame for Jesus, man, with the $5 super chat. Shout out to Flame. Flame said he didn't get the notifications at all either. He said, I never get one.
What
Hope
the
you all
heck,
having a
man?
blessed week. Man, hey, YouTube is doing something crazy. Like, they're not sending out our notifications when we go live. And I just have to double check to make sure that I don't have something in our studio that I clicked by accident that's preventing that from going out. But
Nah, it's
That's
not.
just,
It's not. It's not because I got the notification today. I think I don't know. It's something with the algorithm and some people not getting the notifications.
you know
I
what
what I,
though? So Twan, I didn't, because I'm signed up for ours. I didn't get our notification because I
yeah
always get it. Not always, but I usually get it. I didn't get one this time. Usually
yeah
I do.
I got it
I just
I
looked at
got it
my
today.
phone.
I definitely
I
got it
didn't.
today. So it might be. I would tell people to just go click the notification bell again and
the
try
bell,
and
yeah, okay.
see if it
Yeah.
fixes it. But I think it is something wrong with YouTube's software because some
Hey,
people I get notifications from. Some
yeah,
people I don't like because Clay. I didn't get a notification from Clay, but I noticed that he was live earlier.
okay. So Flame, hey, check your notification bell, bro, and every Mara, and let me know if it's already set, or just let me know if you just needed to double click it again. But something's going on, man. I think they reset something, but yeah. And Flame said, I did that again today. So yeah, man, shout out. So and I know Flame don't miss a show. You know what I'm saying? So if he ain't getting the notification, it's
Yeah, yeah,
definitely something crazy going on. He said,
yeah.
T Thompson said Claire's right. Jalen Walker and Jahad Campbell are very similar, but I think that Campbell is more of a true linebacker and Walker has more edge. OLB upside. Hey, that's why I want Walker. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest with you. Potato. I don't care either one of these guys, man. You know,
He said potato, potato.
I'm not trying to sell y'all on like not going after one or the other. My preference is Jalen Walker, but if we got
Mhm.
Jahad Campbell, trust me, I'm not crying.
Yeah,
No.
you getting a whole
I
different
mean,
you
yeah,
getting a whole different type of skill set. So I mean, who would cry about that?
it's not gonna be like last year. And the crew was here last year. You know, when we did what we did in the first round, I was mad about that. I wouldn't be
Right.
mad about this. I
Right.
was mad about that. I was mad about taking XL. You know what I'm saying? And people think like, oh man, you just want the Florida State player. I thought Keon Coleman was just a better receiver. And then I understood, you know, when it was like, 50 option and all that, blah, 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 whatever. I was mad at that. Man, Jahad Campbell or Jalen Walker, watch me celebrate if either one of them guys get called out. It's really another guy if they call his name out. I'm not gonna be mad either.
Yeah, I
That's
already know. I
if
know who that.
we
I know who that name is too.
Is it Michael?
it's really two more.
It's
Yeah. So
two
you got
more, but I know one of them is. I know. See, you just called the other one out, and I called it, and I called the other one's name is Tet.
what's yours? What's yours, Nick?
Tet.
Absolutely. It's right
Oh.
there. If we
Oh.
get Campbell,
Rufio?
look, if we get Campbell, or if we get, and y'all tell me if y'all believe, if we get Campbell, or if we get Michael, or if we get Jahad, or we get Tet, I, we
It
didn't
ain't no.
miss.
It ain't no complaints. It ain't no complaints to be had, man. Like what are you complaining about? We're adding a dynamic player regardless.
Yeah.
That's why I would be absolutely livid if Dan Morgan came out here and did something against the grain, bro.
I don't think he's going to do anything against the grain.
Oh, I've heard plenty of what what people think
Bro,
he should do.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about coming out here and getting a center in the first round.
Okay.
Oh, I
Nah.
thought
I
you
don't think
meant
that's going to happen.
I
I'm talking
thought you
about
meant
that type of
oh,
madness.
okay. I
So
thought you were talking
so
about
would you be?
drafting a
So what about
tight
the fifth
end.
person? What about the fifth? Oh, you talking about Tyler? There you go.
Oh, I'm not. I can't. If I hear one more thing about Tyler Warren today, y'all might just see me jump off this live because I can't.
Listen. Listen, I'm
Oh,
not. I'm just saying that there's a lot of players that you can pick. I mean, there's a lot. There's more than four on my list that I wouldn't be mad at.
Go
Jahad
mhm.
for it.
Campbell, Jalen Walker. I wouldn't be mad if I understand people are saying it's a reach. I understand people are saying it's a reach, but I wouldn't be mad if they took Mike Green. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm
Mm-mm.
not.
That's a reach.
I
Listen,
think
they
I
say it's a reach.
just go
They say
ahead,
it's a
Nick.
reach for Nick Emawari. I wouldn't be mad. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I want him, but not in the first, man. That's
I
a reach. I'd be mad.
I was I mean if it was a safety, I wouldn't be mad at Nick Eamon either. That is a reach. It would be less of a reach if you were to have said like Malachi Starks. Um, but to me, I just and there's a lot of speculation on if they're gonna what side of the ball they're going to go on first. Um, I think it just generally depends on how this draft falls. You can say all day long that it's going to be, there's people that say that Tyler Warren will naturally fall to us. God forbid. I hope he goes before we get an opportunity to even let Canales think about taking him. But I mean, there are still plenty of draft boards that show he could go to the Jaguars. He could go
Man, he
Ain't
to
going,
getting
the
no damn
Jets.
Tyler
bro. He
Warren.
going to the Jets. He going to the Jets. I can almost feel it that he's going to the Jets.
Everybody I seen trying to do something, I'm like, man, I'm not even entertaining that. Tyler Warren would piss me off.
Oh, it would piss me off too.
See,
You have
this is I don't I'm not hating on the kids. Like they're talking about the versatility and all that kind of stuff like that. He's not going to do that in the NFL. He's
I
not.
mean, it's a lovely thought, but
I'm going to tell
No,
you right now. I'm going to tell you
absolutely
right now.
not.
I'm going to tell you like this: if you decide you're going to put him at center, I'm lining freaking Chris Jones right up the middle and watch him get ran over.
Wait, Tyler Warren at center?
He has lined. They like, oh, he lined up at center. He lined up at this. He lined up.
Oh,
That's what they're
y'all.
that's
So
what they're
here's the thing,
thinking.
folks, and I think I said this earlier
I
at
don't know
some
what's in
point,
people's brains now when it comes to
but
football,
but
man.
here's my thing. Is Tyler Warren a weapon? Is it at the collegiate level? Yes, he would be considered the ultimate weapon. But a lot of that gimmicky shit that you see them doing at Penn State, that's not going to pass in the NFL.
He's not.
An NFL defense with a lot of experience, the Chiefs, the Eagles, they're going to look right at that and go, "That's cute."
Listen,
Okay,
listen.
like,
That would be lunch meat for freaking somebody like Aaron Donald. Lunch meat. Oh, put your tight end over here so I can destroy him.
You see
yeah.
what Flame said? Flame said Tyler Warren would make me mad. That would be
Oh,
livid, Flame.
by far, yes. I would be so upset. Oh
done.
my God.
I'm done. I'm logging off. The show would end right there, and I'm not doing any of the other nights. I'm done.
Listen, I'm just telling y'all right now, it doesn't make sense. Like of y'all people saying, "Oh, he's a weapon. You can line him up at running back." Okay, I could see that. That one I could see. But
We're not getting him for that purpose.
yeah, you're getting him for the beat, and that's what I tried to tell them, man.
I don't want to talk about Tyler Warren no
That's
more.
what I
I
wanted.
want to
That's
give
what I.
love to Juju. I'm done talking about him as a matter of fact. Hey,
I'm
man,
just saying, man. It's just
Juju.
the ridiculousness that we hear about it at this point.
Shout out to D Davis. He said, "Thank you. That gimmicky stuff is all schemed." And you talking about taking that at number 8?
Mm,
Nigga,
mm-mm.
please.
Yeah, I just don't see.
You
I just
said
don't.
it. I couldn't. I can't. So thank you, Twan.
I'll say the Dan Morgan. I'll say the Dan Morgan or Canales. Nigga, please.
Like I said, you can say that. I can't. There's
No,
times where I've heard it and I've almost wanted to, but it's
hey,
just like,
white
really?
people can be niggas too. That ain't exclusive to black people.
Oh no! Oh well, I'm not getting hemmed up for that. The only thing
Nah,
you'll
you
hear me
just
say is like, "Bitch,
yeah,
please." I'll say
don't
"bitch,
do that.
please" all day. But
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to save you if you did that. Don't do that.
Yeah, we wouldn't set you up for that.
I'm like, oh well.
that's why I said I would say "bitch, please" at the
I'm gonna let Craig over there think about that one.
Yeah.
Nope. No, I know better. I know better. Mm-mm.
I know
Yeah,
whatever
but
you want to say it. Just say it in your house by yourself, like
let me ask you
doing
something.
things.
Let
Nope.
me ask
Oh
you
no,
something.
I just end up saying "bitch, please" at the end of the day
Yeah,
anyway. So
Hey,
there you
let
go.
me ask you this: why you think Mike Green is a reach?
Why do I think Mike Green is a reach?
Tell me that.
For
He's definitely going in the first round.
he just he don't jump off the page that much for me to take it number 8.
Okay,
I'm gonna be
I
honest
can
with you.
respect that.
Well, I don't put my eyes on a guy consistently. Like let's all be honest, man. Claire brought him up was the first person I ever heard talk about him.
Yep.
And then there was a hype that got developed behind him. And then we saw him run a dude over in practice at the senior Reese's, the practice for that, right?
mm-hmm.
And then that got even more hype for him. I am no longer taking a hype pick that high, bro.
Hey, they played
So you
Ohio
said
State
you're
this
no
year, right?
longer taking a hype pick, but yet
Yeah,
you like
I
Ted.
take me, huh? So
I
yeah,
said you're
I
okay.
watched that play this year. I watched that guy play. Somebody put me on the Ted McMillan around the 4th game of the year. And then, I watch, when I'm watching football on Saturdays or Sundays, I click around at the multiple channels. A lot of Arizona's games was on Fox. You know what I'm saying? So when
Mm-hmm.
somebody brought him to my attention, then, the games I could catch, I didn't watch the whole game, but he sent the message, bro. I was like, man, this dude right here, and at the time, he was going 3rd round. I was like, what?
I guess my argument would only be, had you heard of him prior to that 4th game that you like? Did you hear about him the year prior at all?
No.
Okay. I'm not trying to prove a point. I'm just trying to see really how how well people really are thinking
I
he's not hype.
didn't hear about Jalen Walker. See, the thing is, I don't start really paying attention to players until it's time for them to come out, and maybe that's a bad thing for me to do.
No,
But yeah, I don't care about Jalen Walker as long as he's a dog with University of Georgia. I could care less. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
listen, but Jalen Walker, but just like you were saying, talking about this earlier, Jalen Walker was buried behind a whole bunch of guys, but every
Yeah.
time he got his opportunity to get on the field, he made an impact.
But I'm
So,
saying with these other guys and with these other guys that are getting, look, now I'm concerned because those guys could be on my team. You know, that's when they start becoming relevant to me, man. Shout out to Flame for Jesus showing the love today, man, with the $10 super chat, man.
shout out
You know,
Flame.
shout out to Flame, man. Always showing love to us, man. Always goes noticed over here, bro. We have two good running backs. We don't need Tyler for a running back. We have a good fullback too. Brady Christensen is our extra blocker, just like last year. I absolutely agree with
Yeah.
Flame. I mean, we really got three running backs. One is hurt right now. We took him in the second round. So, man, you got 1,000-yard runners. Yeah, one of them is probably gonna take, and it's gonna be your boy coming in from Dallas. He gonna have less yards this year because Suba's gonna get handed the ball the most. But man, finally, we got room to breathe when we feel like if one of these guys was to go down,
we'd be okay.
it would be all right.
Yep.
Listen, but this,
I
I'm
would
going to
not
say
be
this.
afraid of it at all.
I'm going to say this, Swan. I know that people say that Chuba's going to get most of the brunt of the carries. That's true. But the thing about it is that Rico don't go down. When he gets
You don't go down.
opportunity, that mug does not go to the ground. So
You
I
know,
mean, he might get some.
Yeah.
So like he might get some opportunities, and when he gets his opportunities, he might bust one on him because first contact usually don't get this man down. Usually it take 2 or 3 dudes to tackle him. So
Shout out to Pink Panther 2124. Shout out to to you. She says some and forgive me if you're not a she. I'm just assuming because it says Pink Panther. But you can let me know. I don't want to be getting nobody's situation wrong. Some football fans actually believe the media fed bull as that Tyler Warren is better than Brock Bowers. Shaking my head. It's look, and I'm gonna explain what she said about what they're saying when I said Brock was the Bulldog number 1 wide receiver as a tight end whole career. Tyler Warren only relevant for 1 year. And let me tell you why that situation is absolutely correct. Because the media knows when you start trying to push a certain hype, and to me, I always for the last 10 years, I've always believed that the media has been an agenda because they already got us to do it once, right? With Bryce Young. I think the media pumps a lot of nonsense into some players, hoping that dumb teams will reach for them.
some stick.
Look, I think it has Carolina learned a lesson. Look, man,
I'm afraid to answer that.
Yeah, just stay with the people that you was always looking at. Don't be, oh man, what are they talking about with this guy? That's media tricks to get you to go look 3 times or 4 times on the guy that you knew you was never gonna pick.
No, I mean, let's just
now everybody in the Tyler Warren sweepstakes, man, get out of here with that, man. Patch you all up.
Well, just to kind of add to what Twan is saying,
what up, bro?
Let's be honest. I mean, we were talking about Brock Bowers in the last draft and like in the draft prior to. We knew about Brock Bowers. I didn't know who the hell Tyler Warren was until everybody would not shut up about him. I'm just being honest. I didn't know who he was.
Shout out to you, my boy Blue. Said throw enough shit at the wall, eventually something will stick. Then your dumb ass is stuck with shit.
Good way to look at it.
It's just listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is what I've said to many people and all that kind of stuff like that. If Tyler Warren was that good, and they're gonna say they're gonna say, "Oh, the coaches said he had to pay his dues and all that kind of stuff like that." I'm sorry, if you got a weapon that good, you don't put him on the sideline.
Facts.
That's a fact.
I
I'm,
can't even argue
I'm
that.
sorry, man.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry
really,
if you.
right there.
He had to pay his due. Okay, right.
That's crazy. I mean, that
If
was
he's
self-sufficient.
if he's that gifted, there shouldn't be any having to pay your dues.
Mm.
But what do I know? What do I know? That's
I
just
mean,
how I feel
I'm
half
just
the time.
saying
Like,
the
what do I
goal.
know?
The goal is to win a championship. The goal is to win a championship every year. You don't put your best player on the sideline just so you can keep the other people who were in his position happy. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
man.
you don't put him on a shelf.
Like,
Yeah, I don't.
like if Tyler Warren could have won you help you win the championship the year prior, why would you put him on the bench?
Say
You're
it again.
preaching, Nick. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like, I
You're
get it,
preaching.
I get it, but
What are you
you were
drinking
this
tonight,
was
bro?
what people confused was the way that
Nick, what are you
Alabama,
drinking? Nick,
huh?
what are you drinking tonight? What are you drinking? It's something in the something whatever you drinking is fantastic because you were hitting all great points tonight.
Listen, man,
And no
I think people
controversy to them or nothing.
listen, man. I just be pissed off because people take the old SEC and saying how Nick Saban used to sit great players, but he had freaking monsters in front of them.
Yeah, that's why.
He had,
That's why when you don't recruit number 5 stars, when you go to a school like that, you ain't destined to start.
yeah, because
You
you
just
got
gotta wait in line, bro.
y'all realize, man, you can name you could before Derrick Henry, you could name almost every running back that came out of freaking Alabama, and they're gonna be like, oh, how do they have how do they have this dude? Like they had T.J. Yeldon, they had freaking Eddie Lacy. Come on now, I mean they had monsters. Who remember Eddie Lacy running freaking Manti Te'o over like he was a child in the championship?
Hmm.
Like he was.
I remember that.
Come
I
on,
remember
man,
that.
y'all got to stop freaking glazing this whole thing over. This is not the SEC of old. This is not. Because y'all forgot the SEC was like that before freaking this damn money then came into the situation and everybody's buying their team at this point. So
You gonna get paid anywhere now, bro.
yeah. So at the end of the day, man, like I just like I'm not hating on the kid. The kid has shown some talent, but I'm sorry, man. We knocked freaking daggone Xavier Leggett for being a one hit wonder. We need to knock Tyler Warren for being a one hit wonder. I'm sorry, and there's no excuse for him. There is no excuse for him being on the bench
No.
if he was like that. I'm sorry, not zero.
Zach, let's go ahead and throw into the power real quick. Claire, your the 3 guys that you are taking at number 1. Then I'm gonna get Nick's. I don't want an explanation yet. I just want to see what the commonalities are, and then we'll go edge.
So just and these are not guys that I necessarily
Not,
want, but
not
more
any
so
order.
realistic, right?
No, guys that you want and realistic.
Okay. Jalen Walker, Michael Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna piss off everybody and not pick a single offensive prospect. I want to put Jihad Campbell in there so bad.
Put him in there.
Jihad Campbell. Then those are
Right.
my 3. Those are my 3.
All right, all defense. Nick.
All right, my three, my three. Abdul Carter, Jaden Walker, Michael Williams. There you go.
Nah,
All
throw,
three.
throw Abdul out, man. You ain't getting him.
I know, but
I almost put Abdul,
okay. Let me
but
give.
I knew
Let me
better.
let me just go ahead and put another one in there. So
Yeah, put another one in there.
if
Take
it was,
that.
and you're gonna see the what I'm going. It's either Jalen Walker, Mikael Williams, or Mike Green. I'm not changing.
Mike
Same
Green.
position.
Okay, I got you. I'll take the Mike Green. Edge.
So I'm taking Jalen Walker. Second one will be um, the guy from Kentucky.
Deion Walker.
Yeah, Deion Walker. And then my third guy will be
at number 8.
At number 8? Oh,
Yeah, just at 8.
I thought you meant.
No. He's talking about where you picking for the first round.
For any 3 guys that you want to take at number 8, like neither one of them would make you upset if we got either 3.
Jalen Walker, Nick Amawori, and freaking. You know what? Mike Green.
Okay. Jalen, Mikal. I'm with Claire, man. All 3 of those, man. Or Jihad.
Or Jihad. No
Yeah.
Tet?
Nah. But if he fell to us, I wouldn't be upset. You know what I'm saying? But that wouldn't be one of my first 3.
Gotcha.
Picks.
No.
And we are going to open this. We are going to open this up soon, guys. You know, we just want to get our soliloquies in. So it seems like one thing we definitely all have in common is Jalen Walker. Nick, did you say Jalen too?
Yeah.
I think we all said Jalen.
Got 2 people who are interested in Mike Green. 2 people are interested in Jihad Campbell. And
I think 3 and Mikael.
Kyle Williams, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I'll go wild card. I'll go first with the wild card, and that's Tet for me. Your wild card, Claire.
Mm-hmm. And this is either reaches or falls, correct? If it's a reach or a fall, or just falls.
Assuming all 3 of those guys was gone.
Oh God, all the 3 that we just talked about, there's no way they'll all be gone. But if assuming that does somehow happen.
Your wild card.
My wild card. My wild card would probably be it's hard because there's 2 people coming to mind and we can only pick one. Malachi Starks, then.
You want to take him now?
Look, if somehow Jalen Walker, Jihad Campbell, and Mikael Williams are out there, I mean, shit. Malachi Starks.
Yeah, I'm definitely going. I'm going Nick before I go Starks.
Because it's either. But here's the problem. I would say that, but there's so many different takes on why Malachi should be taken over Nicky Manwari. I mean, I love Nicky Manwari for his size and his athleticism. The only other wild card I was going to say was that's the only offensive pick I was willing to give up, which was Matthew Golden. But yeah, those are, I guess, if I were to pick 2, it would be fuck it. Not Starks, Eamon Wari. I don't know why I did that to myself. Eamon Wari or Matthew Golden. Erase Starks from what I just said. Eamon Wari or Matthew Golden. It would be like a tie.
Let me see what the chat has to say on that.
Hey, so you want me to tell you my wild card?
I'm gonna come back to you. As far as the 3, Pickle said Nick Amawari, Mikael Williams, and Jalen Walker. All right, so you got a lot of Nick Amawaris in here, bro. It's messed up because, like, I think I was the first person on Nick Amawari in terms of just going after him extra hard, and like now I'm leaving him out. But that's because he needs to stay in the second round like I want him to stay. But look,
Well,
even
but
the
Quan,
top we
there's
pick,
no
he still wouldn't be
guarantee.
there. Yeah.
Like there is
So
no guarantee.
I don't want him to drop because I want him to get his money. But if he did drop, man, I ain't mad. But hey, Nick, what's your wild card?
My wild card is Nick Warrior.
All right. T. Thompson
E-Man.
said wild card is Malachi Starks. So he agrees with Claire.
I took it back, remember?
Yeah.
Hey,
Like,
what I do
Oh,
need to, what I do want to do later on, if we have opportunity, I want to look at Nick Warrior's coverage grade and Malachi Stark's coverage grade. Because this,
okay.
I mean, because this is why people are saying that you should pick Malachi Starks.
Yeah. We got look, we got C3 Legion General in here. It goes by the name of Panther Pickle. Pickle, what up, bro?
What's up?
Go, what's up, guys?
oh,
Hey, Pickle might know Pickle. What's the difference? What's the coverage grades for Malachi Stark and
Hold tight. Let Pickle get his thing good. What's up, guys?
Um, what's up, guys? Uh,
I love it.
I found it interesting. When South Carolina had their pro day. Our inside linebackers coach and their linebacker drill.
Yeah, Pete Hansen.
Pickle had a
And I,
good wild card too, man. James
and
Pierce.
and I found it also interesting today when they were in Georgia. Our outside linebackers coach ran the linebacker drills. I'm just
Mm.
maybe that doesn't mean anything, but I heard an interview on with JC Horn the other day on XM Radio. I got it on my phone. I just didn't figure out how to transfer it to the internet. But long story short is Nick Amawari and JC Horn work out together in Atlanta. They have the same workout guys.
Well, you know,
Well,
they
and
both Gamecocks.
Really good friends. When Nick Amawari this entire past season, he was emailing or sending clips to JC Horn to tell him what he needs to do to get better.
Wow.
And he's really a kid. According to JC Horn, he's really a kid who wants to be great. And
I don't think they play with each other either. They went to the same school, but I don't think they play with each other.
yeah, I think they might have missed each other by a year.
Yeah, by a year. Yeah.
yeah, and
Those guys get together all the time, though.
yeah, and I just listened to the way JC Horn talks about it. It just told me all together.
well, I
Went down there and talked with him. I'm like, oh,
mhm.
all right, I got you.
Well, I do know that Nick Warry, when he was interviewed, he did say that, that there's a lot of like South Carolina product that, goes to Carolina and he likes what they have. He mentioned JC and he mentioned Rico Dowdle at the very end of his interview. He said, I really hope that they get to pick me. And I was like, whoa, okay. Guys that want to come here, that is what sells me. It's like the icing on the cake when you hear players
Yep.
that want to come here, because he wasn't asked, would you want to come to Carolina? He openly just volunteered that information that he would want to be
He did.
picked. So
He did.
I
is different. That's
He's
a
been
big. That's
connected.
big.
He's been connected to the Carolina Panthers too, man. This is from X. Hey, look, man. I would love to see Carolina because we're gonna talk about second and third round tonight.
Yes.
If Carolina wants to trade up after that first pick,
Ooh.
maybe they trade back. Maybe
yeah. Go ahead.
Because I have this. I was told today by a Steeler fan that he showed me the article he read it from. It's through one of the Pittsburgh papers. It talks about the Steelers trading up with the Panthers to get that 8th pick so they can draft a quarterback because they want to. According to the reporter, the Steelers should get above the Saints if they want to draft a quarterback.
Well, and there was conversations that I was overhearing too that apparently, I don't know if it was Tomlin, but it was someone from the Steelers and it was someone from the brass, the office, that apparently treated, I'm going to just use that word treated, Jalen Milroe to some kind of dinner or some kind of outing.
Right.
Yeah.
So if there is any meat and potatoes to that, that would be crazy for him to be taken at 8. But if that's what they're wanting to do,
Right.
Listen, I'm gonna
Let me say
Claire,
something. I want to say
Claire.
something.
Go ahead. I mean,
what?
go ahead. I was about to say that you just read my mind because I saw the
Go ahead.
same thing.
You saw
I
the
saw
same
the
thing?
exact same thing.
Of course,
Are
it's
y'all,
early, so they.
are y'all reading my? Good.
I'm sorry.
You got pick.
It's early, so they could be. If the Steelers are interested in a quarterback, they could just be taking one quarterback at a time and interviewing a lot of quarterbacks and determine if they need to trade up, who do they need to trade up for? Because right now, only the top 2 guys, Fisk seems to be the guy. Jackson Dart seems to be the guy I'm talking about. So it's early, so it's going to be interesting to see how this progresses.
Hey, T. Thompson said XL wanted to come here with the eyes. He said Icky wanted to come here with the eyes. We ain't been exactly pleased with both of those guys. So, hey, look, man. Look, can y'all imagine this, man? Morig at safety alongside with Amenwari, JC Horn at one corner, and whoever else we have at the other corner.
Mike Jack.
And if we
For
had, bruh, that secondary is coming together.
Hey, look, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all this too. For all of y'all who would doubt Nick and Maury, this dude can cover, and this dude usually when he gets an interception, it is not. It's going to the house. It's going to the house. It's going to the house. The dude, he basically turns into a running back in the middle of the open field, and if you get in his way, he is going to run you over.
That's to the house. Ain't
Just
stopping.
let y'all know, man. Any man that's 220 pounds and runs a 4.3, you might want to get out of his way when he get that ball.
Yeah, actually.
What's the name of the linebacker down there? Knight?
Demetrius Knight.
Demetrius Knight.
I like the clip I saw where Knight and Nick were standing next to neck, and the reporter said something about the Carolina Panthers, and they said, "Whoa, rephrase that. Here's the way we say it down here: the South Carolina Panthers."
Yeah. Although that wasn't Nicky Manwari. That was was a Debo. Oh God, it's another linebacker. That was Demetrius Knight and Debo. Not Debo Williams. It's something like Debo Williams or something like that. He didn't get a combine invite, so he's using that pro day to try to show people why he should get taken at some point in the later rounds just to be drafted. He's fighting for a pick.
Isn't he undersized? I think that's what the issue is.
Debo, I don't know. I've seen his name pop up in drafts, but I just don't know his measurables.
So let me ask you this: he was standing next to Demetrius Knight, right?
Yes, that was Debo.
Did you see how much smaller he looks than Demetrius Knight?
Right, but I also don't know how big Demetrius Knight is either off the top of my head. So if he's just really big, I mean,
In case you're wondering who's on the screen, this is Nick Amenwari. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this demon.
The dude just finds the ball, man. You know what I'm saying? He wraps up. Like Nick said, if you get an interception, he's taking it to the house. I think out of the 4 interceptions that he had last year, he took 3 to the house.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And look, 2 of them was from very long distance. I think one of them was like an 80-yarder.
Yep. He a track star.
How these guys can start off like 3rd rounds and 4th rounds and now be 1st rounders is crazy. But look, Claire, I had good and bad luck. Good luck that I picked a lot of guys that I wanted. The bad luck was that all of them seemed to go to the 1st round.
Yep.
When we first started doing mocks, none of them were there.
Nope. You could get Mike Green you could get Mike Green in like the 5th or 6th.
The 5th round.
Not anymore.
They went to the 5th to the 1st. No, I ain't reaching that high. I'm gonna let Nick Gaskins have that
Listen, listen,
He said, "Listen."
one. Listen,
listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. So the
that's
reason that I just want to say this though, the reason that I would even think about Mike Green over Chicago, because Mike Green is actually probably the most complete defensive end out there.
Well, he would
I
be a pure edge rusher. He's not
mm,
somebody that you would line up anywhere else. He is a pure
I'm
edge rusher.
disagreeing with that, Nick.
who has pass rush moves? Who has pass rush moves like him? Who?
Man, it ain't just his moves, bro. It's also his size. And again, a lot of people don't like to read into this, but I'm one of the suckers that actually do it. Man, that dude ain't playing against nobody, bro. I gotta take that into consideration. I
Oh
gotta
my
take it into
God,
consideration.
bro. No, Twan, stop it. Stop.
No,
Just because he left Virginia Tech, no,
no,
no, no, no, no, no, no, no. We need to stop this bullshit right here. No, 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 no. We need to stop this bullshit. This is the bullshit that I fucking hate. Just because he didn't play against top tier competition, he can't do shit. Bullshit on that. Hightower,
it
Big
matters.
Hightower from fucking. No,
I
the
heard.
fucking. Okay. Okay. So it matters, Swan. It matters.
To the
Okay.
anomalies too.
Okay. Okay. I'll give you. Okay. Listen. I'll give you a goddamn name. All right. He plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He plays for the goddamn Pittsburgh Steelers as a goddamn middle linebacker. Hightower. He went to the
That's
Charlotte
Highsmith.
49ers. Guess
Highsmith.
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 Yeah.
Highsmith.
Who was Hightower?
Highsmith.
Well,
You know what the hell
Dante
I mean.
Hightower, but
From the
he's not.
Patriots,
Anyways.
right?
Yeah, he's not
Anyways.
even. I don't even think he's in the league anymore.
No, he's not. Anyways, Highsmith went to the Charlotte
Mm,
49ers. All right. He didn't play against nobody, but yeah, he's out here cracking heads with the Pittsburgh Steelers and shit as a fucking captain and shit. So we need to
But
stop notion around this bullshit saying that, oh, he went to a small school. He didn't play against nobody. But we
Edge,
all so we
mm.
say that,
Edge,
at the same goddamn
Edge.
but at the same goddamn time, we get mad at our guys and shit when fucking we play horrible and shit, but we always say, well, we play the schedule that we get. That's the guys that we come up on the schedule. So if we're
That's
gonna keep it 100,
the
so
NFL.
we're gonna keep it 100. So I don't give a damn if we're gonna keep it 100. If we're ever gonna keep it 100 about who we play against and the schedule is the schedule, then we need to go ahead and keep it a buck, saying, look. This kid, he played at a smaller school and he played against who he played with, and he got the damn numbers that he got. So you're saying that his
That's
17 sacks, so you're saying that his 17 sacks that he earned and he got are uninvalid or unavoidable because he played at Marshall? Is that it? Is that what you're telling me
no,
now? Is that
No,
really what you're telling me?
Can
no.
Can I talk now? I'll let you go. I want you to get it all out. No, because he played against Georgia Southern. Because he played, and you ready for this? And Georgia Southern ain't got nobody coming out of that school to the NFL. Because he played against James Madison, and they ain't got nobody coming out of that school that's going to the NFL. Because he played against Old
Okay.
Dominion, and he ain't got nobody coming out of that school that's going to the NFL. Coastal Carolina got one guy that's coming out. Because he played against Appalachian
Okay.
State, Georgia State. No, let me finish. I'll let you finish. Because he played against Louisiana, not Louisiana Tech or none of them other schools, Louisiana University. Texas State, yeah, man. What would the score be if Texas State played the University of your team, Texas? 72-0. Because he played against Arkansas State. I don't even know Arkansas State's mascot. South Alabama, UL Memorial, and Troy, and Southern Miss. That's why. The boy, I'm not saying the boy ain't good, but I'm not taking him at 8 after playing teams like that. That's just me. It's a risk for me. It's a
And
risk.
I'm only going to ask just
Every
because.
prospect is a goddamn risk, no matter what school they came from, man.
Well, he's a
Okay,
bigger
Bryce Young
risk.
is a
but
goddamn fucking risk.
Well, he's a bigger
Edge,
risk.
Oh,
Edge.
God.
So let me. And this is even for two guys
He's
that,
an even bigger risk.
and this is for two or three guys that came from programs that do play some of these bigger schools. In the first round, without you being biased, with a straight face that you would take Andrew Makuba over Malachi Starks and Nicky Manwari?
Will I take Makuba over Malachi Starks? No.
If you were picking it, okay. So, and he plays for a program that plays big schools, right? Y'all moved to the SEC recently.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that.
So I know you get that. Okay. So to Twan's point, if you wouldn't even do that for a safety who does play these bigger programs, trying to take a chance. I mean, Mike Green earning his way into the first round is phenomenal for him. It's phenomenal for Marshall and that program. But I can see why there would be hesitancy to want to take him at 8. And I've been one of the biggest Mike Green supporters of this whole podcast. And
Yeah,
I
you
still
put him up
think he is
first.
and I still think he is a slight reach at 8. And I don't want to take anything away from the sack count that he got. I don't. But I'm also not going to ignore the fact, and I get that there are one-hit wonders that could be taken before him. But outside of this year and me hyping him up, because I watched an entire game of him, once or twice and said, this kid is legit. I was thinking he would go from 5th to 3rd. The fact that he has skyrocketed to the 1st is nothing short of phenomenal and unheard of. So, and I'm not saying that he couldn't, but to go to your point, Alex Highsmith, what round was he taking it?
He was taken in the 5th round.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, he wasn't taken in the 1st. We are talking about, and this is not to take away, because Alex Smith came from my alma mater. So I'm not going to take anything away from him because he is a phenomenal linebacker. Okay. But if Alex Smith coming from Charlotte taken in the 1st round, I could understand the argument. There are guys that are gems that are hidden, that go to small schools, HBCUs, that get overlooked, go and make plays on another team or on a team in the NFL in some fashion, and all of a sudden they become this, oh my God, no one saw it coming, but here they are. They're like, leading the league in this. It does happen. But usually it takes them getting to the league first and proving that they can make it before that happens. Mike Green, as much as people might want to not see it this way, Mike Green is extremely lucky. It does not happen where someone from like a Marshall, it would be like someone from William and Mary being pulled into the 1st round. So Marshall has had some fantastic football players come from their program. Mike Green is going to be one of them. He will be great, I hope, on whatever squad he ends up on. And it could be the Carolina Panthers. Just me, I do see at 8, it's a reach. If you trade back, I could argue taking him. But
Mike Green is going to go towards the end of the 1st round. I hate to tell y'all this, and it's a lot of hype, but that's why he's falling on a lot of these professionally marked drafts for these. Mike Green ain't been in the top 15 yet, as far as I've seen.
he has one time, because I have seen him mock to the Falcons, which is 15.
You know what? And I said, and I told Wrestling the other day, I said, you know who's gonna wind up with Mike Green if they take him? I said Atlanta. I told him that on Prime Show. I told him that. And nothing that Ed said was wrong, bro. I'm just saying, that's a reach, I mean, so, I know it burning. I'm not doing that at 8. I don't think Edge ain't doing that at 8. And he said that was one of his 3.
I think you only do if something unprecedented happens and these quarterbacks and some of these other prospects fall way down on draft boards out of nowhere, and you end up with a slew of like edge rushers or defensive linemen taken right before 8. You're like, oh, kind of like what you said earlier, Twan, when you said who's your wild card pick or whatever, and say all the guys, like somehow if Jihad Campbell, which would not happen, if all these guys were taken before 8 out of nowhere, maybe there's a shot, but you never know. Things change constantly, even if it's a month before, the draft. I mean, we're a month away. Anything could change between now and then. So, but
let me get this money real quick. Flame for Jesus, yeah. I think he's getting on me a little bit. He said Drake May played against no one. Are you saying you wouldn't have took Drake May over Bryce Young? Absolutely, yes. I would have took Drake May over Bryce Young. He said because he didn't play against the top teams. Hey, Drake May played in the Pac-10. I mean, they're still a Power 5 conference. You know, and a lot of guys he played against
Drake,
went into the
no,
NFL.
no, Drake may play in the ACC. He was at
ACC.
North Carolina, but
Yeah, he played in the ACC.
Oh no, no, I'm getting Drake May mixed up with your boy out west.
Yeah.
Why am I thinking about his name is Drake something too? Oh, he
Who?
just looked like Drake. The quarterback was Chicago.
Caleb Williams?
Yeah, Caleb. Why am I thinking Drake every time I think of this
Yeah,
dude?
Caleb
Bro?
went number 1 overall.
No, he said Drake May played
maybe because
against
he
no
looks.
one.
Maybe because
No, Drake May played against a lot of good teams in the ACC, bro. Come on, Flame. You said the ACC is garbage?
Well, and to Flame, you and I usually don't disagree on a lot of things. The only disagreements that I have with that is it is a different conversation quarterbacks versus talking about a safety, a linebacker, an edge rusher. I mean, shoot, not that it's a small conference, but freaking Trey Lance was taken very high with a lot of picks traded away, and he was the quarterback for North Dakota State. So, I mean, I think quarterbacks get more hype and they get more attention regardless of the competition that they played because of the position that they play versus someone talking about a linebacker coming from a small school or an edge rusher coming from a smaller program. I think there's a little bit of a different argument there when it comes to a quarterback versus making an argument for like an edge rusher. I could be wrong, but that's just what I think.
Flame said it's not a top conference. He said if you listen to the media. Yeah, man, I don't listen.
Well,
Look,
I
man,
don't listen to the media on half this shit.
it's the SEC. Then I would say the Big Ten. The ACC is right behind that to me, man. It's right behind that. You know,
Nah,
and
let's be honest with you, Twan. In my opinion, this year, the ACC, it
it was
pains
bad this year.
me to
It was
say
bad this year. Yeah.
this. Yeah, it pains for me to say this, but the SEC this year was pathetic. They just
Ooh.
You thought the SEC was pathetic this year?
yes.
Well,
A lot of the
that's because
teams, a
all
lot
those
of
guys are going to go to the same schools now because of that.
a lot of this has to do with the transfer portal.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like this. You're going to have because kids aren't paying attention to this is where my mama went, my daddy went, my brother went, my sister went, my grandpa graduated. They don't give a shit about all that. They don't give a shit if they were taught to cheer for Alabama their whole life. Tennessee might pay more, so they're going to go to Tennessee.
Exactly. Oh, who paying me?
Yeah. Yeah, how much are you paying me now becomes the question.
Exactly. So
You got programs where they still like Edge's program.
yeah,
People that go to schools like the University of Texas, like they always wanted to go there.
right.
Or a lot of Ohio State and a lot of Florida State and Miami. But for the most part, like you said, now that ain't always necessarily the case. Like I
Right.
might love this school and my parents might have went there, but University of Tennessee offered me $9 million a year.
Mm.
So I'm gonna be wearing this orange, singing Rocky Top every Saturday. My mom and dad just got to be tight.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, Mom, Dad, I make more money than you, man. I mean, you can't tell me to go to a school I don't want to go to no more.
Right.
And that portal,
Yeah.
man, let a coach piss a player off now. He's out.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
And
is
that makes it
Crazy
pathetic
work.
because some kids aren't how can I say this? Some kids aren't ready to be a starter. But they'll go to 4 different schools and consistently be a backup and be mad and if they just a little patient, they may be a superstar at some point. But you can't go in and expect to be a starter and then get mad. To me, in the long term of football, that's going to affect their development, which is going to kick back on the NFL at some point.
Well, I mean, in their defense, man, there's some schools I'm not going to or I wouldn't have gone to if I wasn't starting. I mean, I understand some schools I go to where I might have to wait a year because the
Right.
team is loaded like that. But look, man, I'm not going to go sit behind somebody at Old Dominion. That's why some guys choose these schools because
Yeah.
they know they can be the man at that college.
Yeah, and I understand to a large point some of that. But some kids need developed,
Yeah.
they just do. And And a lot of it has to do with their personality. They have to understand, and if they understand, okay, I got to develop a little bit. Some kids understand that, some kids don't. So,
All right, man. And now if you need to go look it up, that's on you. I don't need it. We done did 1,000 mock drafts. So let's
yeah.
go round 2, man. Let's go round 2. And even if you say you trading back, you still gonna be trading back. Even if you trading back in the first round, you still got to take a pick. So you either have to say if it's an early second round pick or a late because we traded back or earlier because we traded back. But who are you guys looking at the Carolina Panthers taking in the second round? And if anybody has their answer now,
I do.
please.
I do.
I do. This is one option. And he is climbing draft boards too. And I think we would be foolish not to take him if we go defense first. Jaden Higgins, wide receiver out of Iowa State.
Oh,
You're making it hard, bro.
That's one. I've got others, but that is the first one that popped into my mind.
Claire just stole my idea, man. Like, it's
Sorry.
definitely Higgins. Sorry, but not sorry.
And I'm
It's
sorry. And
definitely
I think one day, if anything that I've seen and heard is right, he could be somebody who should have probably been taken in the first. But I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Yeah, Jaden Higgins. Without a doubt. I don't care if it's a late second, early second. Jaden Higgins.
I would have to concur with that, so you don't have to wait to hear me. It's definitely Higgins. Nick.
I was gonna say Higgins or Xavier Watts.
Oh, Watts that's a nice one. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, Higgins. Damn.
Yeah.
I think the Panthers are going to take a safety in the first round. As much as some folks don't want that to happen. I'm going to put out, and I'm going to say Demetrius Knight of South Carolina.
Okay.
He's rising up draft boards. That's who I think they're going to take. It might not who I would take, but I think that's who they're going to take. I think that's what they're looking at, that position area. I know a lot of people want an edge rusher taken. They may very well get an edge rusher at some point in this draft, but I think the two positions they're targeting is safety and middle linebacker, because other than they got 3 middle linebackers they like, and one of them is Josie Jewell. They don't have a lot of depth after those 3, and Josie Jewell did have issues last year staying healthy, and he's not really good in coverage. So,
Let me tell you why I'm saying Higgins or any other wide receiver at that matter. Because if you think Canales is going to wait 2 whole rounds,
he's not. Especially if they go defense first.
Especially if we go defense the first round, bro.
I got a wide receiver I would take, but I wouldn't take him.
No way.
Are you about to say Dante Thornton?
Yes, I am.
I knew it. I love Dante Thornton, but I have not seen him get taken that high I haven't seen him in the second round pickle.
Yeah, that's what I said. I would take him but I would take him. The earliest would be the 4th round.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Right, and I'm not a big fan of mock drafts anymore. There's so much inconsistency and inaccuracy on those mock drafts.
Man, and everybody's mock draft. The ones we do, the ones that Todd and Nicholas Shea be telling you on ESPN, them motherfuckers ain't never right.
Some people, and I'm not trying to disrespect those who do.
Todd and Shea, let me say this about, what's his name? It's Todd and Shea. Who was the other one?
No, it's not. It's Mel Kiper and Jeremiah.
Mel Kiper will give you all wrong picks, and every night on draft night, he'll look you right into the camera and pretend like he didn't get them all wrong. Like,
Yeah,
that would have been my second pick, that they would have taken. No, man.
I,
No, man.
I got to hear
These teams ain't talking to them guys like they want you to think
I
they
don't
are.
damn name. I got to hear uh used to be on NFL Network a long time ago as a draft guy. Then he went to be the Raiders GM. Anyway, he was on the Rich Eisen show today, and I got to listen to him talk about this draft. And it was a pleasure to hear him talk because I always liked his philosophy. He hated mock drafts, and he refused to do them until the NFL Network made him do one, and he only did one right before the draft. Um, Now I've got to look that dude's name up.
I
But
know ESPN paying oh boy a lot of money for bad news for inaccurate news every year, bro.
they got rid of Tom.
Pay me if you want me to get them wrong.
Yeah, he does a podcast, and he they asked him about Mel Kiper's mock, and he said, "Well, it's like it always is, trash."
It is.
It's like it always is. It's trash.
May might get two or three right in the first round. We could get 2 or 3 right in the first round.
Yeah, I was about to say a lot of people can get 2 or 3 right in the first round.
You know what's crazy, Claire?
Hmm.
Ideally, for me, in a perfect world, where it all makes sense since we made all those uh defensive moves. You'll laugh when I say this, though.
Probably not, but go ahead.
You will.
Maya.
Look, listen to the sequence. I would take Jalen Walker first round. I would take Jaden Higgins in the second round, and I would take Jalen Royals in the third.
Oh my God. I literally made a joke earlier today that said, I guess if your name is Jay, Jaden, or Jalen in some variation, you're good to go.
You're good to go, bro. It's a lot of them.
There's a lot of Jalens and Jadens and Jays out there. So
yeah, man. Hey, we got Kitty in the building, bro. I don't know why I shot Kitty out earlier because I saw her. It's too much going to my mind. She said, AC Kenneth Grant.
Oh, I love Kenneth Grant too. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is definitely someone I have been watching, and I have taken him in many a mock draft. So I like Kenneth Grant. I've even said at times I feel like I like Kenneth Grant more than I do Mason Graham, which has pissed off a lot of people, but to each their own.
She said, good evening, Sissy. Hope you are doing well today.
I'm battling a headache, and it's trying to win. I'm trying not to let it win, but
shout out to Drip. He said, don't listen to Mel Kiper. He's only promoting certain agents, clients. The agents is paying him. This is a fact. This is what I was saying earlier. Hey, look, man, this guy gets paid to push the certain names and all that, bro. As soon as that draft starts, wrong. We never spoke to Mel Kiper. I don't know why he told y'all that. And look, T. Thompson said y'all sleeping on Jalen Noel.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Jalen Noel. I'm not sleeping. He and Jaden Higgins are probably going to be picked very close together in this draft. They would not shock me if they honestly went back to back. Because they are rated literally right there together.
Respect a lot of Jalen's on this team, bro.
Oh God, and Jaden's, I guess, or something with a J. Jays.
Hey, it worked out for the Commanders.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Go get you a Jalen, bro. Go get you a Jalen.
Jalen, like something.
Someone was detected.
What are you doing second round?
I'm getting Deion Walker.
Okay.
Deion Walker. That's the guy from Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The big man.
At nose guard?
Hey, let me ask you this. Why everybody still want to pick all these daggone like defensive tackles and all that kind of stuff when we just loaded up on them?
I don't know.
Because we need
And,
rotation guy. We need
and
rotation and depth
we
guys.
got them too.
That's why
So
we
who's the
need
We got
rotation?
rotation
them
and depth guys. And
Who's the rotation and depth guys?
Deion Walker can be a rotational guy for goddamn fucking Bobby Brown. And then
Okay.
in certain packages, you can put Bobby Brown and Derek Brown together, or you can put or if you want to load it up at the goal line, you can put Deion Walker, Bobby Brown, and Derek Brown right there to stuff up the line at 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1 or 4th and goal.
There's going to be
to-
4
and-
defensive
and
linemen,
stuff
not 3.
and stuff like that, and put Asian Robinson on the outside to stuff it up. And nobody's running on that.
I'll
You
be
can
honest.
intermingle, and you can literally intermingle them together.
I would almost I see what you're trying to do, Edge, and I would even take a Kenneth Grant for the same thing, but I guess again this is all coming down to we have to make sure what we're getting is our needs, and I'm not saying D tackle is not a need because it is, but there are a lot of picks that people are wanting to take at certain times where the talent level at other positions that we do need is there, but they just want they want the name. To be honest with you, I would almost push D tackle back to second round. I could see it. I would almost say third round now that we've finished free agency, which we'll get to in a second. But no,
I gotta agree
my
with
thing
Nick,
is,
man. I ain't taking no more longer.
Listen, this is my thing about it. Everybody's talking about defensive tackle. One, Shatel's not going anywhere. They've already confirmed that Shatel's not going anywhere. He gave them $3 million back, and they said they're happy with it.
Yeah, he won't be here next year though. But
He's the backup.
Okay.
And he's gonna be the backup.
Exactly. I'm not looking at it because of names. I'm looking at it at what we lacked and what we had to deal with from last season going into this season. And also not only that, I'm looking into the future because like Claire said, Shot's not going to be here next year. But you know who is going to be here though? Deion Walker's going to be here next year.
Yeah,
Derek
but
Brown's going to be here next year.
we don't need
Well, look,
him to be here next year. It ain't
I just
about
don't
what
give
you-
it. I don't.
It ain't about the future.
If these guys not gonna be here, then these guys not gonna be here. I'm getting guys that's gonna be here for this year and for next year. I'm not looking at one piece wonders. Fuck
Well,
one piece
this
wonders. We
ain't-
need to
this
build a
ain't-
foundation.
But you know
This ain't
that
the draft. Oh, tight. This ain't the draft to be reaching for nobody in the first 3 rounds, bro. I ain't picking up no depth in the first 3 rounds. I ain't picking up no depth pieces.
He's not gonna. Okay.
I ain't picking up no depth pieces in the first 3 rounds, bro. This
He's not
draft
gonna
is
be a-
loaded, Edge. That dude ain't gonna come in and start, man, right away. He not. They just went out and bought all these players. Your boy he'd be sitting behind somebody. Unless somebody got hurt.
The Panthers are hosting on a 30 visit the Florida Gators defensive tackle Cam Jackson.
yeah, Cam Jackson.
Yeah, he gotta lose some damn weight.
That's not the guy you're thinking about. That's not who you're.
Okay.
That's Desmond Watson. That's the guy that's.
Oh, I
for-
thought you
he's
said my
actually
big boy.
yeah. Well, Cam Jackson's still a big dude, but he's not the guy that
He's 6'6", 328 pounds.
he's still a big boy. But
Six.
it's
Good God.
yeah.
He-
Desmond Watson is almost 6'8", 450.
Yeah.
But he's dropped weight now. Apparently,
That's
he's like
4th round
380.
though.
He's 380 now.
Yeah. Exactly. And a lot of some of the tackles I think they're going to look at are 4th or 5th rounders. I know people want one of these guys in the 2nd or 1st round, but I'm sorry, I'm agreeing with Proud.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to go out and spend a top pick on a tackle. I not with them having this many here.
I ain't doing it. Yeah, man. We just spent
understand.
a lot of money. I ain't here to go. Nah.
You you can have a good rotation, but even on a base defense, You're only going to use 3 at a time. And then when you go to anything else, you're going to have one of them guys out there, if that, and that's generally going to be Derek Brown, because you're going to use the guy that you paid a lot of money, Wharton, to be the pass rush guy on the other side. So if you go in nickel and you put 2 linebackers or slash edge rushers on the outside as ends, traditionally people call them ends, and then you have Derek Brown and Wharton on the inside, all them big guys you got is sitting on the bench over there.
And that's the only thing I'm saying. Like,
I agree with you.
like
I
people
do.
people people keep talking about we need to take Mason Graham, but I'm like, Mason Graham's going to sit on the bench.
Not really. Okay, if you want to go in future wise, it would probably be a good idea. But I I I would judge that we need starters this year.
Yes.
We need depth next year.
Right.
Yeah,
Because,
because and that was my only thing is that Mason Graham's going to sit on the bench.
right.
Anybody else that you put up there is going to sit on the bench.
Exactly. Because if you go and look at the free agents next year, you may be surprised with who's on there.
I think Carolina sent a message by the guys that we got in free agency to, like, you got to read the tea leaves. Like, the picks we picked up, and you can go ahead and eliminate certain guys from that draft that we're gonna go after because they already went and got them.
Right.
That's why
And if they're
I would
paying them, they're
love,
going to start.
yeah, I would love them in Wardy, but man, look, I don't think they're gonna go after him in the first round.
I think
You know what I'm
so.
saying? He would be a great tag team next to. He ain't an 8th round pick. I mean, he ain't a number 8 pick.
I'm not. I don't think they're going to pick at number 8.
If they trade back and get him, that's different.
I think the argument though is because safety is actually a need at this point.
Right. I mentioned this the other week, and
it's a lot of safeties in this draft, though, Clay.
Top was in here at some point. It might have been on your show, Twan. It might have been on Friday Free For All. I said, here's the way I look at it. Canales talks, Dan talks. When they talk about some of these guys, if they were truly interested in these guys, they wouldn't brag about them to the national media. If they wanted, as I like him too, but if they wanted Warren, they wouldn't go tell everybody how great Warren is on the national media. Canales wouldn't go to NFL Network and tell everybody how great Warren is. Dan Morgan wouldn't go everybody and tell everybody how great this player is that he'd like to draft. They wouldn't do that. Now, maybe I'm thinking too much into it. I don't know. I just don't think they're going to draft 8. I think that they're trying to sell some of these players to get people interested. And if somebody wanted one of these guys, an interesting conversation today was told by a former Panther general manager. Fact is, he's one of the first general managers we had. He said, more than likely, some of these GMs are bringing folks in on visits that they're not intending to draft, but they're wanting somebody behind them to be thinking that they want them. That way, they'll offer to trade up. But next year, our free agents are Taylor Moton, Xavier Clowney, Adam Thielen. Icky will get a 5th-year option. Wanham, Shy Tuttle, Brady Christensen, Corbett, Mays. I mean, the list goes on and on. A starter early this year.
Yep.
So,
and it works perfectly because most of those positions you just named, that's what's going to be real tough in the draft, at that draft next year. This draft is loaded with defense, wide receivers, a plethora of running backs, skills position players, man. Not a whole lot of linemen on both sides, but the linemen are up for next year on both sides.
Hey, So this is just so I just want people to look at it from you got to look at what Dan did in free agency too, man. Can't be everything.
I thought there was going to be more to what you were going to say, Nick. Sorry.
I mean, it's I mean, I'm just saying that on the whole, you got to look at everything from a holistic standpoint, man. You can't say, oh, we're gonna get we're gonna get Mason Graham. Mason Graham doesn't make sense right now.
Yeah.
Why would I get Mason Graham and he's going to sit on the bench?
If you look at depth at safety, we have 2 safeties on this roster, folks. Go
Now,
and look.
safety makes sense. Safety actually does make sense, Pickle. I ain't going. That's
right.
A safety's not going to sit on the bench. If you get a top linebacker, he's not going to sit on the bench. If you go get a really good edge, he's not sitting on the bench. But D-line, I don't care who we get. They're going to be sitting on the bench.
And corners. How many corners we got, y'all?
3.
We've got
3.
JC, Mike Jack, and a Caleb somebody, and then Shaw Smith Wade. So 4.
Yeah.
4.
A Caleb Evans and then Shaw Smith Wade.
It's really 3. That one guy, Claire name, that dude don't get cut.
He's practice squad. Yeah.
I said that's all, folks. Sometimes I can't talk. My brain works faster than my mouth does. Imagine that shit, y'all. You got Mike Jack, you got Horn, you got Chow Smith Wade, and you got 2 scrubs. Bartholomew and some Evans guy.
2 scrubs.
I mean, that's just their scrubs.
I know.
Neither one of them were active at all last year. No, I think that dude was active for 1 or 2 games on special teams. Bartholomew was inactive every game last year. We picked him up.
Bartholomew was a safety for some reason.
And I mean, that's who you got. So you tell me, are you going to go into the training camp with Chow Smith Wade as your only nickel guy?
Nope.
Yep.
God forbid Horn or Mike Jack get hurt.
Let me show you guys something real quick. Let me show them something real quick. This look, if y'all really want to know how our draft is gonna go, this is all you have to do, man. Go look at our depth chart. You know what I'm saying? You can start at the top. We ain't gonna touch are we gonna go out the quarterback? I say hell no. It's very likely we would do something like that. Are we gonna go get another running back? Okay, you got Chuba, Ricky Dowdle, still got Jonathan Brooks on the team.
He's unless not gonna be on the 53.
Only way we get a running back is if it's some dude that didn't get drafted, that's left over that did his thing. We got Adam Thielen at one wide receiver position, David Moore, who just got signed, Xavier Legette. So when you see Dan Cicini and TJ Luther, Bryson Tremaine left, and Dax Milne, we're going out there wide receiver at some point. There's 4 of those guys getting cut on the team, bro. We might double up at wide receiver somewhere. But them guys ain't going to play. Dan Cicini, Bryson Tremaine, and Dax Milne or whatever, them guys never going to play. And Dax, man, forget all of that. Okay, we're going to touch the tight end. We got Tommy Tremble, who we just re-signed, Jatavian Sanders, Jordan Matthews. Probably going to sign a tight end. Probably going to get a tight end.
Well, Dan Morgan even said his plan was to draft one and sign one. So,
yep. So, based on the people that we signed on that line, the line is straight and healthy backups. Chandler, look, I thought we was going to cut Chandler Zavala at some point, but he's showing improvement. K. Mays, I think we're good there. But go straight to linebackers on defense, man.
It's thin.
Who is Pat? Okay, you think Pat Jones the second is going to play, or Jacoby Windman? Trevor Wallace is still questionable. He'll play. But who is? Look at the 3rd and 4th guys on our list. Barry Barno probably going to get cut this time around. I don't even know who John Radigan is. Claude and Sharilas.
I don't even. Do we? I don't think we have Radigan anymore.
Is gone. They're gone. So we're going to get a linebacker.
They're special teamers. Radigan is a core special teamer.
Yeah,
that's all he plays. He
No,
he was two he was in two snaps at tackle or at linebacker when we were getting our butt handed to us. And if I remember correctly, because I watched him, he gave up two receptions back to back, and then he was
hmm
bench.
but see
He's
the cheat
not
the
made to be
cheat
played linebacker.
the cheat sheet to what I'm saying is this. Claire, look at all those blanks. Look at all those blanks. I'm saying you think they're not gonna fill those? Look, at strong safety, we got Damani Richardson, man. Come on, he's not playing. He might
Uh,
back up or something.
starter. He right now he'd be the starter.
Today,
That's why I don't think Nick
we
even
go.
worry is outside of the
Yeah,
question.
I think we go. As a matter of fact, I think me and Claire, I think we're gonna double up at safety.
No, I doubled up at
That's my
safety in
thing.
every mock draft.
Yeah.
I
So
did a mock draft where we ended up with
yeah,
Eamon Worry and Andrew Makupa because I was like, there ain't no way.
I'm going to get another one in free agency somehow or whatever. Cornerbacks, you got J.C. Horn and Michael Jackson. You got to go corner in this draft, man. Bartholomew and Caleb Evans, bro, it's simple. And then there's nobody behind those guys. That's who we're going to be picking in this draft. You know, stay away from the positions that go four deep. And even this, a lot of those guys going to be gone. I think the goal this year is to get a whole bunch of this dirt off our team, bro. And this is something that we all wanted for too, Pickle and Edge and Claire. We wanted to be in a position where we could go, you got to be somebody to come play for the Carolina Panthers, man. Them days are just, I'll go play over there. It's over.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, I understand why some people are confused because some people just follow the latest narrative on social media. They just do.
Right.
You know, I listen to XMNFL radio a lot, and they barely touch on the Panthers. Right now, today I listened to 6-hour chatter about Aaron Rodgers and where he was going next.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'll tell you the gospel truth. I hate Aaron Rodgers right now. I wish that or go into the Andes Mountains and get lost for a couple of years or something. I am so Aaron Rodgers.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm about there myself.
I did try to switch it over to WFNZ today. And
I wanted to go to the Giants.
They were talking about basketball. Y'all know how much I do basketball.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a situation I just said, okay. So, and then by 2 o'clock, I wasn't listening to nothing.
Shout out to Kitty. She said rumors of Pickens going to the Raiders. They posted pictures of them together. Yeah, I don't be going by these pictures and stuff. It's all smoke screens, man. Until I've learned my lesson. And I don't know about you, Nick, or Edge, or whatever. I learned my lesson to just wait until draft night.
Right.
I don't trust nothing no more. And we're living in an era where I don't even trust social media anyway.
No, it'd be a mistake to do that. Yeah, trust me, y'all. I heard today the Panthers were seriously looking at a couple wide receivers to trade for. I heard it.
Said, damn, we got no DBs. No, we don't.
I heard it from he said, she said, they said, we said, and they heard it from their brother who heard it from
man. Get out of here with that.
Related to the guy who cleans the toilet at Long John's.
Favor Jesus said, okay, Pickle, it said 270 when I looked them up.
Yeah, we was chatting about Wharton. And that is funny. I've seen sites that have it. Over the Cap has Wharton listed at 255 pounds. Now, Panthers.com had him at 280. When we first drafted him, I went to the Kansas City website to see what they had it on, and it said 280. So I tend to trust the official sites most of the time more. Now once practice actually ramps up and preseasons are happening, that's when the weights start getting serious, weight and some stuff. But
hey, do y'all think they're gonna really let Evero make picks, or do you think they're gonna make those picks for him?
No,
No.
I think Dan learned his. I don't think Evero made any of the picks last year. I think Dan said, "What do you like?" He said, and Evero told him. He said, "Okay, that's nice. Now go sit down."
Well then.
So Dan did his due diligence and asked him what his opinion was. He heard his opinion. It's kind of like when you,
He picked up DJ Johnson. I know
when
that.
he walks up to you and says, "Here's what we're going to do. What do you think?"
He
Don't really
picked up
matter
DJ Johnson.
where your boss wants you to do it.
Shout out to Flame for Jesus for the $5 super chat, man. Flame for Jesus, thank you for showing the love tonight, brother. He said Aaron Rodgers needs to retire.
Amen to that.
He didn't look
Agreed.
good at all last year. I disagree.
At the end of the year, Aaron Rodgers was fine on all cylinders, so I don't even know what y'all was watching.
He was balling at the end of the year, bro.
Well, yeah, at the end of the year, because he
And so
screwed
was
up.
and so was Bryce Young. Bryce Young balling at the end of the year. What's your point?
Yeah, well, he
Yeah,
still.
we watched. Well, we got to deal with Bryce Young. We don't got to deal with Aaron Rodgers. He said he had some weapons there last year too, man. Yeah, let me go check them Aaron Rodgers numbers real quick.
Oh Lord.
I think he threw for over. Man, he looked pretty damn good, dude.
The question is really.
I don't want him, but
I said this on
one.
today, and if you don't mind, I'll say it here. Mike Tomlin, I thought a lot better of you, Doug. I really did. Why are you Aaron Rodgers' bitch? Why are you waiting on pins and needles for the great Aaron Rodgers decision? The Vikings
I would be waiting on him.
No, we good. They're waiting on pins like little good boys waiting for Papa Rogers to tell them what they're gonna do. I mean, is your career really that bad? I mean, that you have to wait for a 40-year-old quarterback to tell you how to play? Well, you can't draft.
Aaron Rodgers made everybody do that. That ain't. I mean, we can put it on Mike Tomlin now. Yeah, he going into dark caves last year and these retreats this year. I mean, he does it to all these teams.
For people,
but I feel you. I ain't waiting on nobody.
This is embarrassing. I mean, I really don't give a damn myself personally, but because it's not my team at all. But I find it. I talked to a Steeler fan today who said it is an embarrassment to the history of the Steelers that we're waiting for 40-year-old.
I ain't waiting on Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Head coach of the Steelers, whether he's going to be a quarterback or not.
But Aaron Rodgers is just as connected to the Giants too, man.
Well, I'd be all right if he goes up there.
I would too, because then I would win my bet. But I'm hoping he goes to the Giants.
But like I said,
he should do it to go in the first 3 rounds. I mean, the first 3 picks.
I've listened to too much Aaron Rodgers chatter today, so I can't be objective today. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. See, you know what? Make me think Aaron Rodgers would stay with, would go to the Giants? Because Aaron Rodgers, he's petty, man. I think he likes being in the spotlight.
He does. He does. Shout out to Flame for Jesus. I like that comment he just did. If only a few games counted, then Nick Foles would still be starting because he was hot. He won a Super Bowl once.
Yeah, shout out to Flame. He said, "Yeah, if only a few games counted, Nick Foles would still be starting. He was so hot.
That doesn't make sense because Aaron Rodgers is already a Hall of Fame caliber player. So that ain't.
If only a few games started. Now let's be real. Aaron Rodgers, you saw last year and the year before that, were nowhere near Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Yeah, but it doesn't make a difference. He's already solidified himself as a good quarterback.
Nice. That's nice and sweet. He Brett Favre was Hall of Fame before the last few years he played, and he still sucked those few years too. I'm not trying to disrespect entire. I'm saying it's time to hang it up.
It's some of them Green Bay quarterbacks,
I
bro.
mean, but he didn't. But
They all assholes, bro.
that's the thing about it. Is what I'm trying to say is that he didn't suck. He was balling out of control at the end of the year. That's what y'all don't realize. He was
Well,
balling.
yeah, okay. At the end of the year, when
Yeah,
it no
4,000
mattered,
yards.
when it no longer mattered at the end of the year, they want him to ball out the
Yeah.
entire season. That's the beginning of the season when it really matters.
I mean, but that team was trash too. So that we got to look at all the whole.
That's part of the NFL, I guess.
I see Pickles' point too. Like a lot of teams at the end of the year, just like the thing, like we said Bryce Young looked good at the end of the year, and he did. But towards the end of the year is when teams stop really giving a crap, and it's like empty calories. We need Bryce Young to look like that at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. It's like I love how Bryce looked at the end of the year. I did. But I said this last week.
A lot of those teams weren't playing that hard though.
Yeah, reality is we still lost.
Yeah.
So that's just reality of it. We still lost. You can look real pretty losing. At the end of it, still counts as an L. 20 years from now, nobody's going to look at a game we lost against Kansas City and say, the Panthers almost won that game.
Mm-hmm.
So, and maybe they should, but they won't. So, and I understand. I guess my irritable for Rodgers goes from the same thing Brett Favre did, the long, drawn out decisions. Make your decision and move on. Buttercup, the world don't revolve around you, sunshine. And to them, they want it to revolve around them. Rodgers wants the entire NFL offseason to be both put on for at least the two teams to be put on pause to wait.
Hey guys, let me ask you guys in the chat real quick, man. And we just need some subscriber feedback. Would y'all like to see us do like our regular amount, like the 2-hour shows, or would y'all like to see us do longer shows, or you guys into just shorter shows? You know what I'm saying? Give us some feedback real quick in the chat right now. Some people like to just, get a quick show in and, be done. We're not doing the marathon thing over here. That's not us. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. And I'm not gonna be on here for 12 hours or something like that. But we would like to see what you guys want and expect of us over here. Would you like to see more around 2, 3, or just 1 hour? You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna have to be between that 1 hour range, 2 hour range, or 3 hour range.
Are we wanting to go over who we feel like our third round?
Yeah. But we're gonna grab that from we're gonna do a couple mocks, and I'm gonna include that into it. Only a couple tonight because we're only gonna do like a 2-hour show. Kitty said I like between 2 and 3 hours because people got lives. Exactly. Flame, what would you like, Flame? 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? An hour is cool. Pink Panther, exactly. I really started off wanting to just do an hour-long show. People ain't got time to watch a whole 2 hours or something like that, or 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? I feel that if people want to donate to the channel, then they're going to donate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit up here for like 12 to 13 hours. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't beg for money anyway to collect. And I'm not saying anything about anyone. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying our taste for our show and how we want to run it over here. But look, we only been going almost 2 hours, and Flame for Jesus been showing love all night. You know what I'm saying? So Drip said 2 hours. Okay, 1 hour. So between an hour and a half, 2 hours, you know what I'm saying, is what we'll do. We'll try to bring y'all 2 of those shows a week. And the closer we get to the draft, obviously that'll increase. Man, Flame for Jesus said, I like them all, Twan. It is what you all want. I prefer between 1 to 2 hours. Absolutely, man. But we want to get the people what y'all want to see too, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we want to keep y'all's interest while we're talking about football. We don't want to go on so long that you lose interest because YouTube counts, the time of engagement, and we want to keep people's interest going. I don't want you falling asleep on us or nothing like that or whatever. But I want to give a healthy amount, and if 1 to 2 hours is good with y'all, that's what we're gonna go for, man. So I appreciate y'all for that feedback, man. Uh, we're gonna start off with Claire today. Get Nick to do one,
Oh,
and
gotta go, y'all. I appreciate it.
go ahead, Pickle.
Later, Pickle.
Some told me Pickle was gonna be out for these mocks. He was like, "Yeah, man, I ain't doing
Yeah.
it."
Y'all have a good one. Peace out.
Bro, I'll see you tomorrow, man. Or Friday, or something.
Friday, right. Appreciate
All
it.
right. Absolutely. Um, ladies first, man. We want to see how this, this goes with what we've been doing tonight and what we've been discussing. If you're just joining us right now, we've been discussing who do you guys want to take with your first 3 picks. And look, man, for the first time tonight, we are going to do an interactive. We're going to do an interactive mock draft. And Flame for Jesus, I want you to stick around because we're going to let Flame for Jesus do a mock draft from home. He's going to tell us who to pick, and we're going to pick for him. Y'all with that?
I'm down.
I'm down.
Would you like to do that, Flame?
Yeah, respond now so we know that you're.
Yeah, that's our thing, man. We love the audience. We placate to the audience, man, and and what y'all like to do. It ain't no show without y'all. What just happened? What happened to Edge?
I have no idea.
Okay, he said he'll do it. All right, so we're gonna go with Claire first. Let's get it.
Okay. I'm
All
gonna
right,
try my
Claire.
best.
So
I'm gonna try my best here. I'm on my phone, but go ahead.
remember, don't look at who falls and this stupid stuff.
I'm not. I'm gonna go by what I know we need and everything else, and
Okay,
based off.
we got Edge back in. All right, so here we go, man. Let's keep it realistic. If you want to trade back, you can.
It's just again, to me, it'll just depend on how we're just doing the first 3 picks, right?
But you can trade back if you want to. Just remember,
Well,
when it comes to trading, we're only doing. Let me go ahead and set it to that too. We're only doing 3 rounds.
Word.
We're only doing. Let me go ahead and set it to that. Hey, Claire, cut it out. I can't ever say a word all night. Tri-state Aries is in the building.
I had to do it just for you to be like, stop it. Cut it out.
All right, I'm gonna go 3 rounds. Fast. No, you can say it, man. You just gotta put some accent into it, like word. You can't just go word.
I may just do it just to drive you nuts. All right, go ahead. Let's start this.
So you don't want to trade?
Oh, are we doing that? Oh, shut. You mean trade back now?
You can only if you want to. You don't have to.
I mean, I could even wait to trade at 8. It doesn't matter.
Gotcha. Let's go.
Because if I'm probably gonna trade back too far for your taste, Juan. But
no, it's your picks. It ain't mine. I ain't saying nothing.
Ain't no damn way.
You know that.
Can I assume that that's not realistic, please?
So I'm going to stop it right there to where it is realistic.
Thank you. I was about to say, can I stop it right there, please?
Hold on. Let me see what they got going first, just to take a dumb look at it. Ward, Sanders, Rourke, nope. Membaugh.
Rourke.
Mason Graham, Genty.
Membaugh could go first.
I'm with everything except Membaugh.
Why? Because he's the top tackle.
But they got others. They got 2 in front of him.
They got 2 who are in front of him.
He ain't better than Kevin Banks.
I think that just comes down to preference.
Edge is right here. Edge. Who's the better tackle, man? Banks or Membaugh?
Banks is, but Membaugh has more depth experience than Banks.
Man, I've seen Banks put people in the dirt this year.
I've seen Banks put people in the dirt, but everybody likes to go back. But everybody likes to go back to that Georgia game where he didn't do that.
I'm gonna be
And that's
totally honest with y'all.
that's where everybody's gonna be
Uh,
banking everything.
Y'all know how I am, man.
So
Y'all know how I am. Y'all ain't watched no damn Missouri games this year. Cut it out.
Mm,
Y'all know how I am. Y'all didn't watch no Missouri games this year. Maybe Nick. Nick might say he did, but I'm still gonna
I didn't.
question
yeah,
I didn't.
yeah, and I'm here to tell y'all right now, ain't no way Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter fall. So let's
it.
just
No
quit
way.
playing.
All right, Claire. So
You know what? I mean, there are people here that I would take. I'm gonna go against the grain because I'm a jerk and I'm gonna trade back.
all right,
Trade back with Seattle, please.
all right.
Take their
Hey,
18.
I'm gonna tell y'all something too. When somebody has a specific team they trading back with, that mean they've been practicing.
Is that a bad thing?
No.
All right. All right.
So
Yeah. 18. Get 50 from them. Yep. And then I believe take 382 or the round 3 pick 82. There you go.
all right,
Since we're only doing 3 rounds, there's no point. They will not let me take that second, third, so I'm not even going to bother with the others.
all right.
All right, let it do its thing.
So Claire's only
Close that
picking 18, 50, and 57.
and 74.
Nope. Just the first 3 picks.
Oh, okay. Well, you said first 3 rounds. 74 is round 3, but I got you. First 3 picks.
We could do 3 rounds. You're right. We can
Okay.
do the first 3 rounds.
Jalen Walker really fell to. I mean, if that really does happen, even with a trade back, I would.
It's a possibility because of
Then
all those guys that are
no,
like him.
I got you. I got you. I mean, shit. If that happens, yeah, then I would take. If that's a possibility, then I would take Jalen Walker if he actually did fall. That was not going to be my intention, but I didn't think he'd fall. Go for it. Yes, that would be a no-brainer for me at 18.
Mm.
Even worry.
There
Yeah, I
was
knew that shit was
was
going to
about to
happen.
pause on him.
Go to wide receiver, please. I don't care if it's
All
a
right,
reach. I'm not stupid.
I already know you reaching for on that. Yeah,
Grab him, Higgins. Yep, I don't give a shit. Yeah, B plus.
I don't care either. I don't care about these grades.
Uh, hit all real quick just to see. I just want to see what the overall board looks like. Because right now we're just looking at wide
Okay,
receivers.
so one thing people should know when we do these mock drafts, none of them, PFF, whatever, none of them take into consideration fit. They only just put up there what they think you need, but it ain't got nothing to do with scheme or none of that.
And they also grade you based on who you take at what
I'm the
pick.
highest
And
person that they tell you to take.
yeah, I'm not. Screw all that. Get who you want. If even if that pick means it's a D, screw all that. Um. Oh, Xavier Watts is there too. Oh, Mason Taylor's there. Oh, the options, the options, the options, the options. Um, son of a hamster. Take Mason Taylor because I've taken him here quite a few times. Go and take Mason Taylor. I know
All
you've
right,
come away from him, Twan, but I'm not gonna lie. I've watched more of his. I don't
I came away from him at where I would take him.
got you.
Yeah.
Um, scroll right there, Darian Porter. We need another cornerback. I love Darian Porter. I've taken him in so many mocks.
All right. There it
For those
is.
of you that would ever want to know, 82 is still round 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want to, I mean that'll be an easy pick. Go if you want to zoom out, hit safety. He should still be there. Andrew Makuba, take him. There we go.
All right. That's class first 3 rounds. Not bad.
I'm not angry at that at all. None.
That's beast.
I thought I was gonna go after Campbell, but when Jalen fell, I was like, man, maybe Jihad Campbell will fall to 50, but that hasn't happened yet. But
All right, Nick.
Yep.
And then Flame for Jesus. We're doing 7 rounds with him. He's gonna get a whole. He's gonna get a whole mark. Number one show for the people, by the people, man. For the fans, by the fans. The fans have to be included, man, and not just to take your money. They got to be included. So Nick, we're at Carolina. Fast 3 rounds.
Go.
It's on you.
Go.
Just go. Okay. Simple man. He said, "I don't need to do all that."
This is not. Here we go with the now.
Here we go.
This is horrible. All right, I'm not gonna go with you. Just pick Jalen Walker. I'm not gonna go with the unrealistic.
You know that people ain't gonna be there, bro. I thought your boy was about to hang on.
who was it? Eamon Warrior or Campbell?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you who. Look, I know we ain't gonna take no corner. Sorry, your time was beast.
Oh, in the first round? No.
Nah, in the second.
Oh, in the second. I mean.
Oh, I'm taking Thomas.
Oh, word. Then there you go. He taking him.
I'm taking Thomas. What you talking about? That was
JC Horn gonna eat, bro. They gonna eat.
Mm. Let me get go to safety.
Safety.
Yeah, I could pick him way later. Let's go back to what y'all, and I'm taking the tight end. I'm taking Elijah. I take Elijah. I'm good with
over Harold Fannin. Okay.
Oh no, I'm taking Harold Fannin. I didn't know Harold Fannin was still there. So
he's right. It's your draft. Let me shut up. It's your draft. But Harold Fannin's right underneath him.
I said, let me slide this down just a little bit.
I'm good with that.
Because Harold Fannin's pretty much like a pseudo wide receiver at
no,
that
that's
point.
A wide receiver. That's another wide receiver.
That's a huge ass wide receiver.
That's good, man. I get this an A+ too. Man, that's dope. For just with no trades, that's a tough 3. And you're addressing a lot.
Mm-hmm. You're addressing a lot without having to do a lot.
Ed, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, ready to start.
Yeah. Where's Arya? We're gonna get our first draft in tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me? We're gonna get Arya to do her draft tonight.
Oh God.
She's gonna choose. She's gonna choose going to bed in the first round.
It's either that or she would just start naming random things. Elmo. Afterwards, draft Cody Rhodes because she loves Cody Rhodes.
Who is Cody Rhodes?
WWE. Don't ask.
Her dad loves Cody Rhodes. That's why she like Cody Rhodes.
I'll have Edge defend himself on that. He's
man, them babies don't like violence, man. Cut it out.
Okay.
I like to see the man hit the other man. All right, let's go. Let me just take them out the picture so you don't even think about it.
Don't worry about it. Give me Will Johnson.
Will Johnson?
Yeah.
It's just got to be different, y'all. He's different.
I mean, we do need a corner.
Man, not him.
Okay. Okay.
Well, Travis Homer's already gone, so can't get the corner.
All right. What's next? It's BPA.
Go edge. Well, BPA. Go edge.
Yeah.
I mean, the top edge is right there in front of you. If you're wanting to go BPA, but there's a name you're looking for, look at it.
Go linebacker.
I don't even believe this thing with the BPA either, man. Kyle Kennard is right there with Landon Jackson. It ain't no fall off. Jordan Burke is the questionable.
Yeah, Jordan Birch.
All right, there you go. Anybody know anything about Carson Switzinger?
I know a little bit, not a
I know a
lot.
little bit about him.
I still ain't looked this guy up yet.
All right, hey, go edge.
Edge.
I was gonna make a very corny joke.
Go
ahead and get Landon Jackson.
Edge wanting to go edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Bump all that. Go to linebacker. Right. Mike, get Knight. That's it.
All right.
Demetrius. Overall, I'm not mad other than just the Will Johnson pick. Because I like Landon Jackson. And I like
Demetrius. Just a B plus. I still like it.
If you'd have gone Tyler Warren at 10, I would have been like, okay, time to get edges last quarter.
Will Johnson might surprise us all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not doing one tonight. I'm tired of these joints. So it is time for Flame. Set it to 7 picks.
Flame.
And let me get a little mood music, to excite him while he's doing this. And Flame, you on deck? You ready? Kitty said, I just love seeing my sis. You just love seeing Claire? That's it? Nobody else. I just love. I just means forget the rest of them, man. Pink Panther 2124, and with Rose Sparks, you two can go 3 rounds. Uncle Shay boys with them sparks. Hey, look, man, they showed a picture of Bill Belichick on the beach with his lady, holding her up with his legs, you know what I'm saying, while she was doing that dirty dancing pose. Hey, man, Shannon Sharp kept saying he on them sparks. I was dying laughing, bro. It's the only other defense Abdul fit are Pats and Jets. And the Pats could go Tet and Jets could go left tackle. All right. So we're going 7 rounds. First time we did a mock draft with a fan in the chat, man. And do you want to do any trades first, Flame, or you want to just go straight? Straight. Here we go. All right, start it. Hey, look, you can take whoever is available. If you think Abdul Carter will be there, it's on you. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 picks. Flame, who you taking first? Or what position do you want to see? I'm going to always show you BPA first. And with Flame's first pick, Flame is going with Jalen Walker. Put it up there so you guys can see what's going on. Jalen Walker. All right. He's next picking at 57. All right. All right, this is best available, or Flame, tell us what position you want us to look at. Thomas. He's taking Azarie Thomas.
Nice.
All right, still on you. Now you're picking 74. Best player available, or do you want to see a position? Mason Taylor, okay. Hey, look, man, before we go any further, man, we need everybody up in here, man, from all three sites. Please hit that like button, man, for us right now. We got to get our algorithm up. That could be another thing is people are not hitting the like button, so therefore YouTube is not sending out when we go live. So make sure you guys take the time right now to hit that like button. The like button definitely helps the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? That like button helps the algorithm more than anything. Must hit that like button, man. Then he said you want to see safeties. All right. These are the best safeties they got right here. What you thinking about, Flame? How do y'all think Flame is doing so far, man? Put an A in the chat, man, if you think it's good, a B, if you think it's a B or C. Or if you think it's whack, man, put an F in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he's doing pretty good right now.
I'm liking it so far.
Yeah. Solid A for me. He's taking Andrew Makuba, right? Andrew Makuba, right?
Mercuber.
That's the only Andrew I see up here. Okay, got him. All right, it's right back on you, brother. I'm going to go BPA first, and then you tell me if you want to see another position. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Frank and Jesus is one of the top contributors over here at the 704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. So, you know, you got to show the love back to the fans. and let them have first access to everything that you do on your channel. At least that's how we think over here, man. And so, you know, we rocking with the flame.
He said
He said
Turner.
take Turner. All right. So is he talking about Shamar Turner?
Was it the only Turner on there?
Are you talking about Shamar Turner? All right. All right. You got best player available, or what position do you want to see, brother? And let me show you more best player available. It goes all the way
Wide
down to
receiver.
Ollie
He
Gordon.
said wide. He said, "Show me wide receiver." I forgot.
All right.
That's
All good.
okay. I have forgotten before many times that we kind of need one of those.
Dude, when I become a 12 personnel team, you got freaking Mason Taylor.
Yeah, that's where I would have took my wide receiver at. If you want to see another position, let me know too, bro.
Who's there?
Trey Horton, Pat Bryant, Prather.
Caden Prather. Prather's
Yeah.
good.
Corey Horton's nice too. And Pat Bryant, not for nothing. I mean, Pat Bryant's also a nice pick. Yeah, good career separation on both man and zone coverage. I think the only one better than him was Dante Thornton and Elijah Badger. Were the only two
Atlanta.
players better.
Shout out to Atlanta boy in the building. You want to see another position, Flame, or you want to say take Torrey Horton? Okay.
Little speed guy.
Take the top off.
Mm-hmm.
It's right back on you, brother. Let me see. You got an edge, cornerback, tight end, safety, DL, wide receiver. Do you want to see a linebacker? You want to double dip a safety, running back? It's your choice. Safeties. Me and Claire, we double dipped at safety a lot.
You don't have a choice. I'm not even gonna lie. Ooh, few names I like.
I like Malachi Moore. You know, I think they got him this. I think they got him down way too low.
First, I like Jonas
And Sanker.
Sanker.
Yeah.
Sanker is nice. He said Sanker.
Okay. You got it. Okay. So you got I think 2 picks left. 163 and 230. You could take both of those picks and trade up if you want to. Tackles. D tackles or offensive tackles? Defensive tackles or offensive tackles? You can just put a D or O.
Oh, he said center.
Okay, center.
I know.
Center.
I know someone will be there
Got it.
without a doubt.
Center. Da-da. Da-da. I don't know which one of these dudes are centers though. I feel like Joshua Gray is a center.
Yeah. I don't think Miles Frazier is a center. I know Jackson Slater is not a center. If anyone's an Ohio State fan, you'd have to confirm if McLaughlin is. I feel like he is. I thought people have said he was the center.
Let me make sure you can see all these people too. All right. I'm also let you see BPA, so you'll see what's going on. I can't believe Ollie Gordon is still here. What's going on with him? Oh, I'm gonna tell you a really good pick. Flame David Walker, the edge from Central Arkansas.
Mm-hmm. You don't talk about a guy that's been consistent. Holy crap.
That's a bang for your buck right there. He said pick McLaughlin. Okay. McLaughlin. Ohio State. This man got all A's and a B so far. All right, this is your last pick at 230. I'm just gonna leave it on BPA unless you got something in mind.
Kicker. Don't say we got no kicker, right?
Ain't nobody picking up no kick in this draft. But they're gonna be all on the phone as soon as it ends, though.
Oh yeah. Go get that kid from either FSU or Miami.
Yeah. Because Pinheiro is out of here.
The cartel is the gone.
Oh, there's a true center right there. That one I know is a center. Jake Majors. I know he's a center.
You got one pick left, Flame. And this is best available. Calvin Ungar is a great running back.
Mm-hmm.
Riley Leonard at QB. If you want Bryce to be challenged.
I was gonna say for the value, I don't know if he's gotten a linebacker yet, but Teddy, I think it's Bachman or Buchanan. He's nice. Linebacker out of Cal. Mm-hmm. He's nice. I'm surprised he's actually this far down.
So take Teddy. You talking about Teddy Buchanan? Are you saying Teddy Buchanan?
It's the only Teddy.
I mean, wait, this one's spelled different. I want to
Oh,
make sure it
yeah.
wasn't no Teddy on another
Oh, and then
screen or
of course,
something.
yeah, Jay Higgins is the one that watches Luke Kuechly tape too. The one that's right below him. Jay Higgins is the one that watches Luke Kuechly tape, and uh,
Yeah.
Iowa apparently uses Josie Jewell's tape from when he was there to uh, show stuff to all the rookies at Iowa.
Man.
So
So look, man. First ever fan mock. This man took Jalen Walker, yeah. Zuri Thomas, yeah. Mason Taylor, yeah. Andrew Bakuba, yeah. Shamar Turner, Torrey Horton, Jonas Sinker, Seth McLaurin, Teddy Buchanan. That's a solid draft.
that is a solid draft.
I would not be upset.
Nope.
Y'all rate Flame for Jesus this y'all rate it in the chat, man. A meaning you love it. F if you think it was bum juice.
Oh my God.
Montclair? Nick?
Mhm.
That was a good draft, man.
Yeah.
That was
It's
a
about
good draft.
time, man. Yeah, man. I thought it was an excellent draft, man.
Oh yeah.
This is 704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. So, we're trying to hold to that, man. We'll be back here either this weekend sometime or definitely on our Monday nights. We're going to have to keep our Monday nights, and we'll try to squeeze the show in on a Wednesday or a Thursday so that we'll do our 2-show special. But it's going to be, more concurrent with everything picking up now. It only been like a month away from the draft. So, a lot of scenarios. Look out for my player breakdowns. I got a lot more to come, probably about 5 or 6 of them. Ed just said he's still working on a show. I'm looking to have Nick do a show and Claire do a show before we get started. I mean, meaning they're just going to be running their own shows. We'll all be in here, on the topic they want to get into. And, so we can just all bring this from everybody's point of view. I mean, all we do is feed off of each other anyway. And look, man, shout out to you, my boy Blue, with the $5 super chat. Said thank you for the content, man. We thank y'all for coming over here. We do apologize, man, for YouTube getting y'all these notifications out late. You know what I'm saying? But the real fans gonna find you regardless. You, my boy Blue, been rocking with us for a minute, man. Nothing but love for that brother too, man. And nothing but love for all of y'all. The 704 Charlotte Bound Show is nothing without the fans, bro. We do it for the fans, you know what I'm saying? And we try to bring y'all great content. And then we just try to stay based on the sport, man. Nothing else except football and sports in general. We don't get into the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? And look, man, we're grateful. And I want to shout out Claire, my co-host Claire, Nick, and Edge, getting off work. Edge got off work and came straight to work. You know what I'm saying? So the staff over here is very dedicated, man. And be on the lookout for those guys to be coming soon. But I'll let them speak for themselves. Hey, guys, appreciate y'all for joining me with the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? I love this family. It works for me. And we're going to see the fans the next time. But Claire, shout it out. Shout out to Kitty too. Flame for Jesus. Yeah. Doing a shot. I got some people too. Shout out to Pink Panther. The real TNT was in here, man. 2 to 3. My man Drip that was in the house. I want to thank Peckle for coming over here tonight, man. Kitty in the chat. Everybody that was in you, my boy Blue T Thompson in here. Relax and Talk Sports in here. If I missed you, man, charge it to my mind, man. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all, man. Claire?
Like what Twan said, without you guys showing up on these lives, engaging with us, always, feel free to give us suggestions. We're not going to ever take you guys saying, hey, we would rather see you guys do this, because we want to give you guys something that you want to see.
We take suggestions all the time.
Absolutely. So don't ever be afraid to, just put it in the chat if you want to, or you can reach out to us on social media. I think the majority of the people who are in here, I believe, follow me already on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Twix. But But either way, shout out to Flame for Jesus for the super chats this evening. I think you, my boy Blue, sent one. Shout out to Kitty for coming through. Shout out to Pink Panther and there was someone who came in very early, and I can't remember. Was it Norma Johnson? Somebody Johnson.
Yeah.
Very early. So she was in here. She's probably been listening on.
Shout
but
out
thank
to all
you
the
guys.
ladies, man. All the ladies.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank all of you for joining us. You guys could have been anywhere on this Wednesday, hump day, but you were here with us. So we appreciate it. Hopefully we will actually start to see some winning football. God, because we need it. Regardless if it's Bryce under center, regardless if the defense gets figured out, regardless if Evero's here next year, regardless of all of it, we just need to fucking win. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of trying to sit here and talk myself into seeing all the good within all the bad. I'm tired of trying to convince myself that there's good. But anyway, y'all are great as always. Panel, great as always. Twan, I love you. Nick, love you. Edge, love you. Of course. Duh. But
it's just sort
of. Really? Anyway, but no, that's it for me, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weeks.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Flame for Jesus for another $5 super chat. He said thank you for the content, and everyone have a blessed week, and you do as well, brother. Nick, scream on him.
Yeah, just shout out to the Flame for Jesus. And he's always out here showing love, man. So
always.
For sure. And then just shout out to the team, man. Shout out to the team.
Maul, you late. You heard that. Hey, Ash, shout it out, bro.
Y'all, I want to thank everybody for coming through. Sorry that I came in late. You know, I got to do something that's called work, you know. And, hey, look, without the fans, we wouldn't be here doing the show. I mean, we still be doing the show, but, you know, it happens a lot better when fans are here and the fans interact and everything. Yeah, man. You can find me here on my separate show, We're at Edgewise, man, where I'm not giving out no predictions or no stat lines. I'm just letting the Panthers show me because I ain't getting burned like I got burned last 2 seasons. So don't ask me for my prediction because I'm not gonna give it.
Edge, what's your predictions on?
I second that. I'm not giving any fucking predictions.
That's why I didn't give them last year.
Exactly. So what's my prediction on me going to bed? Very 100% likely.
Very soon. Okay.
Yep.
704 Charlotte Bell, so ain't nothing better, man. We out.
Bodies get dropped, mamas crying, they holding candlesticks. He no killer, he no lunatic, we carry chopstick. Got the key to the game for now, finesse the locksmith. I don't need no style, 3,000, put on this outfit. Even I took a loss, I gave my plug on my profit. Almighty in the